That little toad face better show up.
He will show.
Good, because I'm a hot little potato right now.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles will return after these messages.
What is going on, everybody? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Welcome to Two Bros. Very excited to have a very, very cool guy hanging out today.
Zoom.
Ram.
Straight to the moon.
Also,
Oh, and also, yeah.
it's Virge. Virge, how you doing?
Verge, what's
today?
going on? buddy?
Good.
What's
Hello,
what's happening?
gentlemen? Good evening. Thank you.
Good evening. What time is it where you're at right now?
It is just past 9 o'clock here on the East Coast of the United States.
It's not too bad. It's
Yeah.
not too bad.
Yeah, no, this is prime time hours, man. This is normal. Like, this is late for me. Like,
This is
like,
when this is the time where MTV starts playing the cool cartoons.
Timmy likes your
Wait,
voice. Verge
wait,
got that
oh.
sexy voice. Baby.
I have multiple voices.
Sing us some Barry Manilow.
Oh, poor Barry.
Yeah. Where'd you find that sexy guy?
No, my singing, like it's more speaking. Like my singing prowess is just not good. I want your show to like.
Hey, it's content. Content is
you got
content,
people
my
in
guy.
there.
Oh, that was your
Rockety, thank you for the resub.
And welcome in, Whale Tata.
Yes, welcome in. The camera keeps trying to blur poor Squirtle. Yeah, he's.
Oh, on my microphone.
Yeah. Oh man, well, we're so happy to have you here, Verge. Verge, solid dude. I think I met you probably through either Ram or Kitty. I can't remember who it was that introduced me to you first. But like, just top shelf, wholesome streamer. You do a lot for your community. You do a lot for charity as well. And honestly, that was one of the things I was like, this guy's awesome. As a fellow charity streamer, I appreciate seeing others out there doing good in the world. And you are one of those people. I see you all the time on Twitch, all the time on Twitter, Discord, just like posting wholesome messages to people, just trying to, prop them up, bolster their spirits. And that's solid in my book, man.
It's like it's one of the main things we were kind of like talking before we started. Like, this world's crazy, man. Like, and everybody's going through something, somehow, some way. Like, be it very small or very big. So it's always just good to just go do good for others. Like,
Absolutely.
I mean, and both of you guys and meeting you guys and getting to know you guys and some of your drives that you guys have, and that's like awesome that there. Once I started learning about this and learning how many people actually like do these things, like these charity initiatives and just trying to have good solid communities, we see it all the time. I mean, even just in gaming communities, like how toxic it can be and just how everybody can just be on top of each other. And it's just like, dude, I come into your streams and watch, and you're just having fun, and you guys are like, Ram. We've gamed together. Like, it's just fun nights where you escape
jam,
a little bit. You escape from everything, and I think that's the biggest thing, is just letting people know, like, hey, you have a resource that if you're really having that bad of a time or something like that, there's people out there that actually do care, and they're not going to sit there and belittle you and just turn their back on you and stuff like that. Like, no.
Yeah. Well, and you've got a great community, really tight-knit community. I see a bunch of them here in chat, so welcome everyone that's
they're here
from Verge's community coming out to support.
Oh, I'm sure they're going to try to give me a hard time.
Maybe support in the loosest term. They might just be doing a little casual trolling, which is always acceptable. We love to see that, right?
But less about us and more about you. Virge, why don't you tell us who you are, what you do, and a little bit about yourself?
Okay, so my name's Virge. I'm not going to tell you how I got the name Virge, because that's highly classified information. Only
Is that for later in the show? Later in the show?
Yeah,
That's after we get to know each other a little bit, not on the first date.
yeah.
I'll show you some skin.
Yeah, this is like the. I think my best friend Sam, he might be in here. That he knows. the
Just
story.
showed
I've
up.
Told him. I've told him the story. So, real name's Ryan. I'm not gonna say my last name for I don't know who's watching and who's gonna sit here and track me down and steal my voice or anything.
Sam.
Little mermaid style. But, But
Checks out.
I am originally from New Jersey, and I grew up kind of central New Jersey, and then after
I don't
high
hear the
school.
accent at all.
No, you'll hear a little southern come out because after
All right.
school, after I got done high school and went to North Carolina for college, then I lived down there for about into my sophomore year. I started living down there, and I lived down there for about 6 years. Never wanted to leave. It was fantastic.
Right on.
Grew up in the South. It's definitely different than the Northeast here in the United States, and for people that may be in this area that are watching, you kind of know what I mean. It's just like everybody's at each other 90% of the time. And you go down there and it's just, I'll never forget. I go down and parents left after moving in and stuff like that. And you're on your own for the first time. Like you have nobody there to watch over you. Go to the food store. I had to go to the food store and go buy, stuff for the dorm and stuff like that. First time I ever made a trip, it was to a Winn-Dixie and getting ready to go check out. This is back in the day where you had to actually talk to people when you checked out. It wasn't a computer terminal. And
Beep, boop.
so, yeah, I went up and like me being from up here, it like nobody would like give you the time of day. This beautiful woman, and it changed my perspective, everything in an instant. She sat there and she's like, you just start school? I'm like, what? Like she just like casually started a conversation with me, and literally like she just broke that ice immediately, and we had like I didn't have a lot, but we sat there and took our time, and she had a freaking conversation with me. I was like, this is fantastic. She's like, listen, just take it slow, have fun, and enjoy everything this area has to offer. And I did, and it was fantastic. And
kids, that's how I met your mother.
Yeah, there you go.
Imagine. I love
so,
a
yeah.
Timmy wrote here too. I've grown to
say?
love. Please remove item from bagging area. It's the most anyone talks to me outside of work. It's good stuff.
So after that, I went. I graduated, started taking some master's studies down there. It was hard to balance going to school and trying to have a job and support just being on your own, because after I got down there and started living on my own, that was it. Financially wasn't being supported. It was like, here you go, you're an adult, have fun. Came back up here, started to work. I have a degree in sports medicine, and then I have advanced degrees in exercise science. So I'm been in a healthcare kind of field. I'm a certified athletic trainer. That is, if you watch professional sports, the guys that run out in the field and take care of them when they fall down on the ground and get hurt.
Yeah.
That's me.
When they fake it, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, you
When they're trying to draw the
out
penalty.
there.
You're the guy that runs over.
Oh.
It's like, all right, stay down for a little bit, milk it just a little bit longer, and good. No.
Yes. Yes. Well,
No, I'm kidding.
I did professional baseball for 16 years, and it was. I love baseball as far as my medical aspect, like medical interactions go. It's not like some sports where you have time between competitions to heal up and stuff. Like literally, you're trying to keep these guys going for 130 to 60 games.
Oh yeah, they play an insane number of games compared to other professional sports, right? You look at something like football; it's once a week. I mean, granted, the physicality differs from sport to sport. Baseball obviously much less of a contact sport, at least not supposed to be. I've seen some pretty good fights break out in baseball, but
it's actually some of the scariest times where I've had to spine board people or get rigs on the field to take them off the field and stuff is outfielder collisions with the wall and stuff like that. So there are inherent risks with that, with some of the things, but it's a lot of chronic or long-term type things that kind of like flare up and you have to calm down. But yeah, so did that, and then I lived in Florida for a couple of years, and then came back up to New Jersey, and here I am, and getting ready to move again here soon. And be moving back down south. So
nice.
With sports medicine, then like if anything happens on the field, that's your job then, hey?
Yeah. So it's initial like triage. I guess is the best way to kind of classify that. So
So,
say
like, if for example, then in like the 2001 spring training game when Randy Johnson hit that bird with the fastball, would you give the bird mouth to mouth then, or what would
yes,
happen in that situation?
100%. They do teach you that in school.
Don't die on me, bird.
Avian CPR is a requirement by the
Yeah.
American.
I'm just making sure.
Is that how we get the bird flu?
Sorry, it was me. I didn't mean to do it.
Too good.
This bird is sick.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so you were talking about Casey, talking about like guys would milk it and stuff like that. So the best, funniest times I would have like is when a catcher would get a foul ball in a certain area that would hurt, and you go down, and as I kind of got more confident in my skills, like as years went on, I started to get kind of be like a little bit of a just kind of
Callous?
I'd walk out and I'd sit there and I go, did that hurt? Like I'm just sitting there. I was like, did that hurt? Are you all right? Like, are you? Is it? You know? I'm like, okay. Like, what are you gonna say to somebody when that happens? You know, just like, okay.
Can you walk okay?
The ball
you have feeling
whisperer.
everywhere?
I'm gonna give you your time.
Yeah, the ball
I'm just gonna give
whisperer,
you
as Tabasco is called.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. But
Which ball?
yeah, so that's my personal side. I work as a ergonomist now for a pharmaceutical company, and I
Keeping
go
everything
around
ergonomic.
yeah, make sure everybody sits right as I sit here and lean off my chair and not sitting up properly. um but yeah, I go and like make sure they're sitting right at their desk, and I go. I'm involved in different projects. Like if they're bringing in a production machine or assembly line or something like that, we take a look at it and make sure that it's up to standards to keep humans safe as much as possible. As far as not safe, it's part of safety, but it's more so stress and strain on the human body. That's not.
It's long-term safety as opposed to short-term safety.
Yes, it's not like, oh, look, this crane fell from New York City skyline because it caught on fire.
Oh, I saw that video.
Oh, I saw that.
That was bananas. It like hit that office. But was that offices or that apartments across the street?
No, that was
apartments?
residential. I believe so.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
I just saw like because it like tipped over, and then there's like people just cheesing it on the street trying to get out of the way. Just insane.
Yeah. The TikTok videos, like people like this with the camera. I'm like, and as it's coming down, they're still sitting there. I'm like, you're not gonna run.
It's for the views.
I don't know, but yeah. So
Mhm,
yeah.
mhm.
So that's a little bit about me and my not streaming life.
Okay. Well,
But you stream as well.
yeah.
I do. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not good at it, but
That's debatable. I've seen your streams. You've got fun in there. You got some good stuff. As a matter of fact, we might have a few bits of your stream that we'd like to show to some people, if that's all right with you.
Oh yes. Okay. Do I have a choice?
Not anymore.
Oh boy.
This is a little section we like to call "Explain That Clip."
Oh,
So
okay.
we're gonna show you a clip here, and then a little bit of background from your side, just to give the chat and us a little bit of a, how did it happen, how did it go, what's the background on it, all that jazz.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good.
So I'm just gonna turn down the music here, and
Sam says he can also explain them all.
okay,
yeah.
good.
He's been with me 90% of the time. Him, Tabasco, like I can name the guys that can. Oh boy.
He says you're old and colorblind. Next segment.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, that's true.
All right, so hold on. I'm gonna switch what you guys are seeing here in Discord, just because I don't know if you'll get the audio from the browser. So give me 1 second while I swap that for you guys, and then we'll play the clip. All right, you should be good now. All right, here we go. Here's the first one. Why am I not getting audio though?
Because there's no music.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
right.
No music. What?
Of course, we fail at everything. Why is there no music? The frick?
No,
I mean,
You're just out there just dancing your little heart out. There's nothing going on.
so two questions then. Why the tutu and what music was it supposed to be?
Okay, so every October I do my month-long campaign for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we raise funds for Little Pink Houses of Hope. The stretch goal that year, once we hit one of our milestones, was to dance. You guys know the Nutcracker, right?
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, the Sugar Plum Fairy Dance.
Yeah.
Yes. So that was triggered, and that was one of the nights where I had to sit and dance. So my sister, she majored in dance. She teaches dance, so she's got all the moves in the family. She saw this, and I think she's still laughing to this day, honestly. Like, she's still sitting here like laughing at me. She brings it up every once
I think
in a
the only
while.
reason
She's
I'm
like,
not
"Hey,
crying
this
is
in
because I
your
already
dance
cried a
moves?"
little
Like,
bit.
yes. But
Wait, what?
Did she
So
give you
funny.
any tips or pointers at all?
no,
Ember,
no.
thank you for gifting sub to Whale Tata.
no.
Thank you.
Of course, we
No.
fail at everything.
So I was trying to do the dance. Okay, so Casey, you know that any streaming platform that we go or any program that we have always will never sit there and keep anything consistent at any given time. And everybody that streams and chat and all my friends know this, like, because it happens literally almost every day. The music, the OBS was not picking up Spotify. So I'm like sitting there just going away because I can hear it. And I'm thinking it's playing, and they're going nuts. They're like, they're laughing and having a blast because I'm just sitting here, just like going around, just doing this, like no music, and they're just going off.
I think the only
It
reason
was
I'm not
freaking
crying is because I already
crazy.
cried a little bit.
That we eventually nailed it because we eventually got the music to play. But yes.
That's too good.
So
That's too good.
yeah, it was good.
Ember with another gifted sub to Jimmy Potato. Thank you. Holy cow. Thank you so much. Very kind.
It's awesome.
Yeah, honestly, for me, it's
Dude.
it's the Windows updates that ruin my audio every single time.
Windows and OBS updates are like the two killers.
Just had one recently. That last Windows update nuked all my audio. Like, at least now I'm becoming more vigilant of going on and doing all the checks prehand with that. So
Smart man.
Smart.
Smart man.
All
I
right.
do
All
have
right.
shining moments.
We got another clip here.
We have the next clip here. Yeah.
Yeah. Now we actually get to experience a little bit of singing, I believe.
Oh, yes, you do.
I'm loving the chicken suit, by the way.
Well, Samurai Sam's getting exposed too here a little bit.
Was that him with the yas?
That is him.
Excellent. Rock your body now? Like it's a question. Love it.
This had to have been at least another charity stream of some sort, or this is part of your shtick now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget which one. This is a little bit older. This may be.
Oh,
a
I dug
Bungie
deep for these.
It might be a Bungie Foundation one. I think it was Games to Give because me and him were doing Games to Give that they usually do with the Bungie Foundation.
Yeah.
So I think, and Sam, you might be able to correct me. I think that's what it was. And so there was milestones where we had set up that we'd have to do karaoke. Now the chicken suit is a staple in my charity streams. Like there is always a pretty manageable milestone that we usually get to, and I put the chicken suit on, and it's hot.
Love to
and
see it.
I think what did I? Oh, the one that we just did recently for the National Adrenal Disease Foundation. We hit the chicken goal early, and I mean we did 12 hours, and I think I had to have the suit on for like 8, like 7 or 8, and it was like by
That
the
is
end,
spicy.
well, you don't realize because like the lights and stuff, like once I start adding more things into this setup with like lighting and stuff and having all the equipment here, it gets hot. Like I've always was like,
Mhm.
nah, you just no circulation. Yeah, it gets hot. And then you throw a chicken suit on with that, like I just have to remember because like at that point, last time I learned, like I'll just go take my shirt off, put the chicken suit on. I just like can't sit there and just have the chicken suit off because then TOS is going to get cracked down on me, and then I'm going to be like, "Oh, no cherry streams." But yes, that is a staple, and yeah, we were singing karaoke, so we were dueling. I don't know if you you might have something else from this because
Maybe.
there was
You'll just have to find out.
I know.
I had to dig really deep for some of
Oh,
these ones.
listen,
Yeah.
we have gems.
Yeah,
yeah, this was me and Samurai Sam, who's in chat.
Yeah.
And he also does a lot of stuff with charity and stuff like that. So it was fun to sit there and sing with him.
Yeah.
Fun.
No, that's great. Not the Romeo and Juliet one. Quick, find the Romeo and Juliet one.
Oh, that's what I was talking about.
Timmy out here saying he bet the suit smelled great.
Yeah. Yo, as someone who has streamed in costume before, both as Pretty Princess Casey, as well as I did the aerobics stream once in an inflatable Megazord costume from Power Rangers. That was a mistake. Huge mistake. Let me tell you.
Like you have to be drinking, like constantly hydrating, like, and you get so lost time wise when you're trying to do everything because you're pressing, you're trying to, like, the biggest thing with charity streams, and you guys know this from doing them, is you have to constantly be engaging. Like you always want to just keep talking and keep chatting it up and just keep talking with people and let them know what your mission is and let them know what you're doing, and it's constant. This you just get going.
Yep.
And next thing you know, it's an hour and a half later, and you're like, "Why am I feeling this way right now?" It's because you like, wow, I feel like crap right now.
Yeah, your legs have fallen asleep, and you're completely dehydrated. You're about ready to pass out. Yeah.
It gets to you. It gets to you a little bit. So it's learning curves. And,
We have a question from chat as to whether or not you laid the egg. Awkward silence. All right. He's debating whether or not he wants to answer that.
I mean,
This is Dread Jester asking.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a Dread question? Oh, there's Dread. Hi, Dread. Dread, did I lay the egg or not? Maybe I did, brother.
Ask him if he laid the egg. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Yeah.
Which came first?
The omelet.
we were telling jokes the other night, and I think it was Tabasco that did one, and I totally like missed it. It was a chicken and the egg one with like an Amazon delivery or something like that. I'm sitting there, I'm like, wait, and they're just, I'm like, oh, like it's like one of them ones where you like you're delayed for like 3 seconds. You're like, oh god,
Takes a minute. Yeah.
you're like, oh my god, so dumb.
All right. Well, we got another clip queued up here. You ready?
Oh yeah.
All right. Let's do it. Playing a game of tag or what?
I'm listening to Benny Hill in the background.
Oh, are you?
God, no, bro! I chased you for a mile.
You just turn around and gotcha, hey?
Yeah. It used to be a thing like do like one-on-one competitions and stuff, and do this a lot in our like community, our group. Like we do, me and one of the guys that I have known like since I've started getting into gaming like more routinely. I've known him since 2011. Chewy McBaka. We actually do a recurring 1v1 thing. Like it's literally like our little competitive thing, but we'll do this every once in a while. Like we'll have like competitive nights where we'll do like 1v1 matches or things like that. And it's some of the more, for me, I enjoy it. Like when we do like more community like things, like where we're having like 3v3s or 4v4 like custom maps. Like we go, a lot of us play Call of Duty. That's where I kind of like started. You go and get into pubs matches, and you're dealing with all the like crazy, like this. You can kind of like have it like knives only match, and you just run around and just like knife each other, or you
Nice.
know, like and it just kind of creates a different thing because some people are really good at the game. Some people like me, not really good at the game. And so what you do is you just try to like make it fun for everybody. So everybody feels like they're just not like constantly just getting whooped on and stuff. Because there's some nights like I'll go in there and I'll just I'll lay an egg. I've done it. I played in a in a tournament with a group of individuals that are pretty good at Call of Duty. Yeah, I was very humbled by that experience. I'll tell
This
you
is
that,
why I can't
because-
play first-person shooters like Call of Duty because
it's
I get
crazy.
absolutely waffle stomped by people who are way better at those kinds of games than me and have put in the time and the attention to learning the subtle nuances that you'll get with any of those games, and I just get wrecked. Absolutely,
and that's
wrecked.
like Destiny PvP. Like we've
Yeah.
like Sam can tell it. Like I mean, we try so much to try to get better, like at Trials of Osiris and stuff like that. Not in the state it's in right now, but like, like we're all competitive. Like I played sports all my life. I've been around sports all my life. Like I have that competitive itch every once in a while, and we want to like have that. So that's why like we try to keep it to where we just can have competitiveness between our group, our family, but not to the point, because we've had some nights where we were just all like at each other. I mean, but that's normal because like we're family and that's what happens. But like when we, like it's not fun sometimes because you want to be competitive, and then when you hit that wall, like when you're out there in the public domain, that's why like I feel like little things like that where you're going and having like these small private friend things, it takes a little bit of that off, and it's fun. Hopefully everybody has.
Yeah, it's just kind of for bragging rights a little bit.
We try.
But I loved the focus when you were running behind him with the knife. It was just priceless.
Oh,
All right,
So this is something Sam already brought up once, but we're gonna watch this clip here real quick.
That's that one. That's that one. That's a 5. Yeah, not a damn thing.
So how long have you been colorblind for? Has this been like a life thing? Is this like you found out through this test?
no, oh yeah. So if you guys remember, and everybody remembers, like growing up, you go to a physician and they do all the like hearing tests and stuff like that, and they'd come out with this test, and I never forget this. The first time they sat down the little book, they opened it up and they're like, okay, just read us the numbers going across. I'm like, okay. I was like, that first one's 12. And they're like, okay, that's the example. I'm like, I don't see anything else. And they're like, what? Like, I don't see anything else. And then eventually as because back like in the 80s, like it was just like, you were colorblind. They didn't understand that there were different like variations of colorblindness. Like it was
The
there, but like, it wasn't
deuteranopy or trinopt or whatever the
So actually, my girlfriend Wales, she sat there and she sent me this, and we did it the one night, and because it takes you through that, and it will tell you what ones you can actually see. As far as like it'll give you the specific one. So it actually really helped a lot because like in games they have the colorblind accessibility features and stuff like that.
Yep.
I really never knew. I was actually, after this, I learned I was putting the wrong colorblind filters on inside the game, which made it worse a little bit more. So I am Chronotopia. I think that's the one.
Okay.
So yellow, greens, blues mixed in with that. I also do have some like red, green. If you would see my wardrobe, yeah, it's very bland and neutral. As far as that goes, I definitely need somebody who is not colorblind sometimes if I want to get fancy.
Yeah.
You're talking to a guy who mostly has black T-shirts, so it's okay.
Yeah. My wife's brothers both actually suffer from color blindness as well. Do you say suffer? Is that? I mean, I don't know. Is that the proper nomenclature? You experience color blindness? Do you suffer from it? I don't know.
No, you want to call it disability? It's not a disability. disability because you can have accessibility. They have glasses now that they're starting to do. It is a kind of a disability, but it's not like one that's like a detriment to life. Like I can
Right.
I still see colors. Like, I mean, there are people that are so colorblind, like they can have a very hard time seeing colors. There's different things with that I know of.
Yeah.
Have you
But,
ever looked into getting those glasses before? Have you ever tried them?
We've had this discussion.
You don't feel like you're missing out?
I don't think so. Yeah, I think I can enjoy everything. You know, there are times, and I mean, there's plenty of them in chat that can sit there and like, oh, well, we were playing Gang Beast one night, and I was sitting there selecting colors, and I was like, what was it? It was orange or something, and I thought it was green. Like, and they were like yelling at me. They're like, "Oh, it's orange." I'm like, "No." I'm like, "What?" It was something. I forget exactly what it was. But yeah, there's times like in that that would affect me. But would I need glasses? Nah, I don't think so. I might try them out and just see if it changes anything, but doesn't affect me driving or doing my job or interacting with people. So I'm kind of like, all right.
You
There
can
we go.
So when you're driving, just as a question, so are you still able to distinguish the color then? Or is it a case of the position of where the light should be and that's what you're looking
Position
for
of
is
the
the
lights.
position? Okay.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Makes
I
sense.
mean, it's pretty some lights depending on like how clean it is, like how clean the bulb is and stuff like that, and the lens and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
if it's sometimes it is hard because some of the reds are kind of like dimmer, so you have to just watch. But
Yeah.
just the vertical positioning and horizontal positioning, like it was pretty.
And Timmy just asked what I was gonna say is sideways lights, because in Canada, most of our traffic lights actually run parallel to the ground rather than perpendicular, right? So they're sideways as opposed to up and down. And so I don't know if you've ever driven in Canada or driven somewhere where they have switched the orientation, and is that because I'm trying to think now in my head, because I don't look at the position, I look at the color. I'm like, if I had to distinguish, if I went to go drive right now and had to distinguish like which side is green, I don't know that I could tell you. I want to say it's on the right, but I can't remember.
I think it is.
Yeah.
It is.
But
Okay.
Yeah,
It is?
100%
Okay.
it is. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I was about to like draw. What?
Interesting.
Like, oh my god, how many lights have I ran? Because
Well, you got one more clip, so you're lucky there's no Romeo and Juliet clip. But now everyone knows that there is one. So
There
go
is
follow
one.
Verge, go into his clips history, and go find yourself that Romeo and Juliet clip. But this one looks pretty cool too. I'm excited to see what's going to happen here.
This one felt wholesome.
Chat, they're gonna give the countdown.
5, 3, 4, 3,
Shouting random numbers.
2, 1.
Just the maniacal glee. Love it.
His laughter is fantastic.
Right?
It is fantastic. So those are my 3 goddaughters from childhood friends of mine. And the two older ones are twins. And I had them up one night over the weekend. I had them over the weekend, and they like playing games and stuff like that. They're into playing Roblox. We did Roblox.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They love Roblox, and they were teaching me how to play, and so we were raising. It was around the holidays in between Thanksgiving and Christmas, so we were doing Toys for Tots, and that was one of the redemptions was the girls got to pie me in the face, and I almost suffocated.
I was gonna say you pulled that pie sheet off your face pretty quickly.
Well, because I told him, I said, listen, like, I'm not going to be able to breathe. I'm going to be holding my breath. So when I like just
When
hit
I
me
lean
with
forward
it
and do this.
and just hit me with it, and then but I mean, when they put it in my face and I'm like this, and it start to come in my mouth, and I'm like, because now I have shaving cream in my mouth. I'm like, I'm gonna.
Oh, it's shaving cream. It's not whipped cream.
That was my next question. Yeah, I was
Well-
gonna ask
well-
if it was shaving cream or whipped cream.
Well, here's the thing, and this is just from like watching other people and stuff like that, they say shaving cream is actually better to use in those instances because if it starts to get on equipment and stuff like that, it's less, you can clean it a
Oh,
little bit
fair.
better. Like if it
Mhm.
gets on furniture, it's not the sugar sticky where it starts to. That's what I've heard. I don't know
Whale
if that's
Tata
like
disagrees with you. Bad choice.
what
Bad choice. Should have gone with whipped
shaving
cream. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I had maybe next time.
Because then you can eat your way out.
I could. I could.
I mean, you could eat your way out either way, but I don't know if I'd recommend eating shaving cream.
No. Oh, I got it. I got a taste of it, and I still had it in my mouth, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then they just went ham bonkers, which I loved. I mean, like they had a blast with it. It was great. Like they were playing for a majority of the stream. Like people were like sitting there and there were redemptions for them to do things. They were on their mobile devices because they had, so we were like all together and stuff like that. And they're like, come fight this thing. I was like, I can't even see it. And then all of a sudden it popped out of nowhere because one of them spawned it. And I'm like, what? Like they were trolling hard and it was good. It was fantastic.
Yeah. Oh man, Timmy, calm down there, Satan. Suggestion: whipped cream, but a couple of dollops of shaving cream to catch you off guard if you eat too much.
Oh, that's vicious.
That's just next level evil. Could you imagine doing that to somebody? Like, yeah, I'm just gonna whip cream you in the face, but then hide some shaving
There's
cream
two
in there
little
too.
gobs of shaving cream in there, and then
It's
they're
like
the ones
people-
that.
It's like people that
man.
mix the M&Ms in the Skittles bowl.
I think the worst thing was like after that initial shock, like where you feel like you're gonna like not be able to breathe for a second, which is always fun. In the ears, the nose wasn't bad
Ooh.
because I could just freaking fire it right out. Like with the ears, like because they start going around my head and stuff, and like next thing you know, I'm like I can't hear. What's going on? You hear them laughing.
Yeah.
I'm like it's supposed to be a lot louder than this. What's going on?
That's too good.
So,
Mup.
but it's fun. It's just I love trying to find different incentives. And I've been watching GCX. Obviously, is one of the big ones. When Extra Life has all their during their month and stuff like that. And I watch a lot of people like, and Casey was watching. You guys do yours. Like, it's fun trying to think of outside the box things because I can do a chicken soup every single time. It's like
tricky.
okay, what do we do next? What do we do next? What's the next thing to do? Because again, I want to get back to the people who are donating. What can I do to make them cause harm? A lot of time now we have things like crowd control. We have different there's different bots now that are integrated in with Call of Duty where they can
It's more involved now. Yeah.
Yeah, which is fun, and it's always like we were talking about before, like what I get on a roller coaster, that is a little uncomfortable for me to go and sit there and pass out because of a charity. Like, would you do that? Would you go that far? And
Or Whale says you love getting waxed.
Yeah, that's fun. As someone who's also waxed himself for charity, yeah, it's really not that fun.
The look on your face says it all right now, though, Virge.
it was an experience. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I totally get it. You're bang on the money. It's difficult, I think, because you want to find things that are exciting, that are going to be interesting for people, that are going to, encourage them to donate. I mean, a lot of people will donate out of the goodness of their hearts, but often the things that get the most donations are the things that are of detriment to you personally, whether that's waxing your legs or bean boozles or stuff like crowd control where someone can scare the crap out of you or reduce your vision to 0 or whatever fun things you can do with crowd control, and it can be tricky for sure to like try and keep things fresh. So yeah, I get where you're coming from there. Yeah.
What's the worst bean boozled you ever had?
The worst bean boozle I ever had was when I had to eat 10 of them at once, because I had someone donate $100, and she was like, because it was $10 and I would spin a wheel, and I ended up having to eat 10 bean boozles, and she's like, I want you to eat all of them at the same time. And
Was that Pepperwinkle?
that was Pepperwinkle. I almost threw up immediately. It was bad. It was really bad.
Just a thought. right now
Yeah,
is making me
outside of
yeah.
that, I mean, probably the worst one that I had was actually last year for Extra Life when we did the telethon. Um, I promised that I was going to try and catch up because we normally would do a wheel spin after every donation, but because it was the telethon, because we had guests on, I said we're not going to do the Wheel of Misfortune during the stream, so that I don't want to take away time from the guest streamers who are here. We'll save all of the wheel spins for a later stream. And so the next stream that I went to go do, I had like 300 wheel spins pending. And I only made it to 75 because all the Bean Boozles and the Warheads back to back, and I had to do the one chip challenge, and it destroyed me. It
I remember
absolutely destroyed me.
this was recent, right? I remember.
Yeah, this would have been just last
Within the
November,
last
December.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
remember. Yeah.
I had to retire the Wheel of Misfortune because I was like, this is like really negatively impacting my health now. like there's pushing the envelope, and then there's like shipping it to China, and that's basically what I was doing at that point.
You have to watch sometimes what you do. I see a lot of people doing things with the hot pepper challenges and stuff like that. Like, yes, it's
It
you
can get
nailed it. You nailed
bad.
it. We want those people that are donating to have those incentives to donate. I want to see this man suffer. Yes, absolutely, because you're doing it for good, and that's why we set these things up. But like, I like spicy food. Like, I don't know how I'll react. Like, you don't know when you start to get to those levels how your body will physically react, no matter how like your palate is or how strong anything is. Like, it's human physiology.
Yeah.
You don't know, but you understand. You research it. You make the wise, sound decisions to do what is the best that you think is going to do.
As someone who's done quite a few hot challenges, I will say, if ever you're interested, come and talk to me, because I will tell you exactly which ones to avoid.
Which ones to do and not do. Okay.
The Toe of Satan is by far the spiciest thing I've ever done, and
sound like
that
fun?
was brutal.
Your mouth was numb after like 4 minutes.
Yeah, it's a 9 million Scoville lollipop.
A lollipop.
It's a lollipop. You got to keep it in your mouth for as long as you can. Ideally, 5 minutes is the target. I made it to 4 minutes, and my whole body was numb. I was shaking. My body was like physically shaking. But I would still take that over the one chip challenge, only because the one chip challenge, it's like you're eating old stale cardboard that just happens to be on fire. At least with the lollipop, it had a nice cinnamon flavor to begin with before it started to rip my mouth apart. The one chip challenge was just garbage right out of the gate. And then I also tried the nitro gummy bear. And that one was also pretty hot. Not as bad as the Toe of Satan. But it was like rock hard. It was so hard to try and chew. And yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. Yeah. So just food for thought.
I have never done anything like that. I've never gone to that degree. With the Bean Boozled was, that was.
I respect that.
Yeah. Chill, thank you for the donation for events and shenanigans. $20 tip from Chill. Appreciate that. Thank you, buddy.
Hey,
That's awesome, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Awesome.
Too kind.
thank you.
But we'll spend it on Toes of Satan. Maybe that. Just kidding. Yeah, I don't know that I really want. So again, coming back to what you were talking about, being competitive in nature, the competitor in me is like, I didn't make it to 5 minutes. I got to do it again because I only made it to 4. I got to go do 5 minutes. But then at the same time, I go back and I'll watch my clip of me suffering through it, and I'm like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't.
You have to. That's where like knowing your limits and stuff like that. But like, you always want to try to challenge yourself to do something a little bit like, okay, well, but yeah, I mean, I don't know if I would challenge myself to that much. Like, I don't know. It's kind of an interesting one. Like, I was kind of thinking like doing thing you did. Didn't you guys do the chicken wings, the hot ones?
We did.
Chicken
Yes.
wings
Yep.
things?
Yeah, we
Yes,
had a
we
hot
did.
one
Did
stream.
that.
Yep.
The hot ones.
That was a
stream,
fun one. I
yeah.
liked that one actually.
I
That-
I maybe would do that again.
Yeah, that one was I enjoyed that one. My cardinal mistake on that one, and as someone who also enjoys spicy food, I have no one to blame but myself. Is I was drinking vanilla
Vanilla Coke.
while I was eating the hot wings. Which, I mean, pop soda of any
Oh,
kind while you're
man.
eating hot food is a bad idea because the acid in the soda or the pop eats
Mhm.
away at the lining on your tongue and in your mouth, and then when you eat something hot, the spice hits you that much harder. You really what you should be drinking is something that like milk, and not water or pop. But yeah, I was drinking, just pounding it back while we were doing this thing, and then it just really hit me.
That combo was not a good one.
Not a good combo. Yeah, stick with
No.
milk. If you're gonna eat spicy food, stick with something like milk. Yeah.
That is definitely one that I've thought about like doing, and then setting a threshold to be like, hey, can I get through this certain amount? Like, yeah, I don't know. I've seen a lot of bad things with the chip challenges and stuff, but yeah, like I mean, if it was brought up in a competitive manner, like then you know, heated a moment, like somebody
Oh, yeah.
would sit there and be like, you wouldn't do it, and be like, bet.
Yeah.
Well, lucky you, Virge. If you check your mail right now, we shipped a chip your way. Earlier this month.
Wait.
Just a big old bag of Thai peppers. Yeah. What could possibly go wrong?
I will do that. Like I will do it. Like if I'll put it on the spot. You bet. You donate $500 right now. I'll do it right here on the spot and have it. Like if I want to have that like in my pocket, like boom. Because then I know like okay, it's gonna be hard, but we just did something really really good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that's it, right? Like you know, for me, it's always kind of been, it's been for the kids, as they say, you know, because I often will stream and charity fundraise specifically for Extra Life, which is for the Alberta Children's Hospital, is the hospital that I've been fundraising for, and so that's always kind of been the mantra. It's like anytime I'm going to go do something that, looking back, was probably really stupid of me to do. It's like it's for a good cause. It's for the kids.
Did it for the kids.
So,
Yeah.
but I mean, to your point though,
It's
at a certain point you got to know your limits. Yeah.
But it's a blast. You know, I think it's just fun thing to creativity. Like, what am I gonna do next time?
Yeah.
Type thing.
There's one thing that I will give to TikTok, and not necessarily all of them on you, but it's really good for finding funny challenges. Like the Tide Pod challenge and all that stuff
Hey,
aside,
don't do that.
like there are some really strange ones where I'm like, I never would have thought of that, but this is really entertaining to watch. Like people will chug a whole like 591 milliliter bottle of Sprite and see how long it would take for them to like hold in a burp if like they chug the whole thing in one go.
Yeah.
And you just time it. It's like it's I mean that's probably harmful too thinking
Like
about it, but like
Sprite
it's
and bananas, isn't that a thing too? Wasn't there a challenge years back about like trying to chug a whole thing of Sprite and then eat a banana?
I have
I
never
seem to
heard of
recall
this.
that being a thing.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I don't know why. I've never tried it,
Huh.
but I've heard
I
that
want to
that's
try it.
Yeah.
I want to try
I have
it.
to research that one.
Yeah.
One I've seen it a couple times this week and stuff like that. The you have to stuff marshmallows in your mouth, and then I think you have to like sing or
Like the Chubby Bunny
there's a-
challenge?
Oh, Chubby Bunny.
Chubby Bunny challenge. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one. I can't pronounce words to begin with, and then you want me to stuff marshmallows in my mouth? Yes.
I
that is-
feel like- I feel like that is probably the oldest challenge ever. Like I feel like that one like has stood the test of time as far as like challenges go, because I feel like my parents did Chubby Bunny when they were kids too.
Well, when you guys asked me, and when we first started talking about this, and you asked me about the saltine thing, what would you like? I'm like, are they going to tell? Like, I see what's coming down the lane. They're going to be like, okay, make sure you have a sleeve of saltines on hand, and you're going to have to sit here and eat them all and see if you can like.
I feel like we should probably give Chad a little context on that. So when we when we asked Virge to be on the show, we like to sort of like poke and prod our guests, kind of figure out what kind of things to include. So, chat. One of the questions we asked Virge before we got them on the show tonight was if you were trapped inside of a 1994 Ford Aerostar for 40 days with nothing to eat but saltine crackers and Hawaiian fruit punch, how long do you think it would take before your will was, at the very least, bent to its breaking point? We're asking purely for science. And Verge's first response chat was, how many saltines and how much fruit punch? But ultimately, I think you said, what was it, like 30
I think
days?
30.
I think I said 30 days. I think Casey was like, I blew through the saltines or something. Did one of you guys?
Oh yeah, I'm a
Well
huge.
done.
I love saltines. My wife can attest to this. Like, she thinks that I'm weird because I'll just eat like a whole sleeve of saltines just in bed, like there's nothing else. I'm just eating saltines, or yeah, Ram too, or like
I keep saltines by my desk.
I'll
They're good.
I'll buy like a loaf of rye bread or sourdough bread, and I'll eat the bread. Like I won't put anything on it, no butter or anything. I'll just grab a slice of bread and just eat it like a snack. I don't know. I enjoy it.
If it like knowing it was a survival situation, like it would be very like. Of course, you want to sit there and like, oh, I have all these crackers. I'm just gonna sit there and just crush them real quick, and wash it down with a little Hawaiian punch. But you said a Hawaiian punch. I love Hawaiian punch, so that would be probably the crutch for me. Like I'd be sitting there and it would be gone in a matter of probably a day. And then
Oh yeah, you just hoover the whole thing. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I that was a fun question. Like it was pretty like one cracker and a little sip of fruit punch for today. Okay, that's it.
Well, if you liked that question, we can move on to our next segment here, which is kind of in a similar vein. Are you ready?
Yes.
So
why don't you explain what we got for him?
yeah,
Casey?
so we got a little tier maker, but it's a little bit different than a normal tier maker list. So normally you're ranking stuff, but what we want you to do, I'm going to ask you to do two things. First of all, I'm going to ask you to craft the best football team that you can, given the characters that I've given you, and then I'm going to ask you to craft the worst possible football team you can think of using what we've got here. So I'll run through the list really quickly so you know what your options are. We have Pikachu.
Okay.
We have Babar the elephant. Now, I wasn't sure. Do you guys get Babar in the U.S. or is that like a Canadian/British thing?
No, it was a thing.
You got
here.
Babar? Okay, good.
Is it still going on? Like, is it still a thing?
I
I
don't
remember
know.
as a kid.
No, Babar's done.
I don't know.
You can find trap remixes of the Babar theme on
Oh,
YouTube.
it's so good.
But that's about as far as it goes.
Really?
Yeah. This guy you might recognize from Destiny, a little
I don't know
Cade.
him. Who is that?
Yeah. Who is that guy?
That is the man.
Jar Jar Binks.
You don't know who that guy is.
Yeah. Jar Jar Binks, Gex from the video game series of the same name.
Gex, yep.
Yeah. Mario,
Yep.
Ted Lasso,
Mm-hmm.
Bananas in Pajamas. Now, I will note that you get both of them. It's a 2-for-1 deal here.
Okay. Okay.
Batman, Beavis and Butthead, similar to
Another
Bananas in
2-for-1.
Pajamas. It's another 2-for-1.
Okay.
Cocaine Bear. Conker from Conker's Bad Fur Day. Danny DeVito. Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory. Tommy Pickles from Rugrats.
Mhm.
The Beef Squatch. So not Gene from Bob's Burgers, but specifically Beef Squatch. Donkey Kong. Johnny Bravo. Jar Jar Binks again, but now he's really jacked. I don't know why I cut his head off. I just decided to focus on his muscles for some reason. Yeah.
That's intriguing. That changes some thoughts. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just Jar Jar Binks' pectorals.
Yeah, and this is American football, Timmy. American football. Yeah. I should
so
be clear.
4 downs and
Yeah.
not 3.
The Coca-Cola polar bear. Fry. Gur. Zim. Again, I don't know why I cut his part of his face off, but that's Zim. Master Chief. This one's a bit of an inside joke for those that have been around the show for a while. This is Jeff
The financial barn owl.
the financial barn owl. He's like an accountant, but he's an owl.
I've seen this. Yeah.
Kronk, Machamp, Modoc, Mojo Jojo, Link, Buzz Lightyear,
Oh.
Borat, Raphael, Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life, Spider-Man, the Butcher from Diablo 4, Hulk, Venom,
See that coming.
Wolverine, and Yoda.
Oh boy. Wait. I'm just gonna. Yoda's my coach. Can we just put him in the coaching slot real quick?
Give him one of those Bill Belichick, sleeveless hoodies.
Yoda. Could you imagine Yoda as Bill Belichick up at the press conference?
Yes.
Yeah.
and I want it.
Yeah.
That didn't be
I want it so bad.
We've got some ads here as well that are going to run
Questions
for
from
about 3 minutes,
reporters,
unfortunately. So,
Okay, how much
you,
time?
Okay.
Okay.
you got about 3 minutes. So,
Oh.
if you want to take some
Okay.
time to think about it, totally fine. We
I
won't
had-
we won't dive into stuff until
Oh,
you
I
know,
have 3 minutes to do. Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We could shoot the breeze while the commercials are going on for those that don't have
it's
Yeah.
commercial
subs.
break. Okay. That's fine.
But any premature thoughts as to who you'd want in certain places already?
Oh, bro, Cocaine Bear is going to be a linebacker, 100%.
Yeah.
Cocaine
Yeah,
Bear.
man, I wish I could disable ads, especially for like stuff like this show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just so intrusive. Hate ads.
The thing of it is that if you don't have control of it, like you're doing the same thing I'm doing. Like if you don't have control of it, it will affect everybody's viewing experience if you
It
don't
does.
have control of it because they just throw it in there. Like I watch people who don't have it on and it's like every like 5 minutes you're getting an ad and it's like no, like that's not like
Yeah.
at least they give you the control to sit there and say every hour you can run an ad and it just sucks that you have to pause for a little bit of time. But I think it's also good just coming from the medical side that hey, it's a good little like reminder for you. Take a break for a second.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's true.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and that's part of the reason why I do try to pack them together into just one solid chunk. So A, we only get it once an hour instead of like super frequently throughout the stream. And then B, to your point, oftentimes like if I'm doing a regular stream, that's like when I'll get up and I'll just go hit the bathroom quick or refill my beverage or whatever it is, right? Because that's a perfect amount of time to go do those things. And it's good for chat too, I guess, to also, go fill what's empty and empty what's full. So you get an opportunity to, like you say, have that break, get up, stretch for a minute, and do that kind of thing. So you know what? Actually, maybe I'm gonna stand up and stretch here really quickly too while we're waiting for this thing to wrap up.
do it.
I refuse. My back knows what it did.
Oh, weird. Crate apparently is not getting ads. Do you have?
Subs.
Well, he's not sub, but you could have. Was it
Basco
Twitch Turbo?
has-
is the
Yeah,
other thing.
Basco has turbo. Yeah, I
yeah,
know
yeah.
that because he always says the same thing. He goes, "What ads?
What are ads?
Which is a good
Do
thing
not.
too.
Oh,
Like, I mean, if
interesting.
you want to invest in that, like again, like if you're a sub and you're supporting, you're supporting the stream and stuff like that, that should be 100% a benefit. But I've known subs, and I've been sub to channels, and you still get ads, which is kind of, them. I don't know if it's like a system glitchy every once in a while because it's not a consistent thing, which I'm fine with. Like I'm never gonna really complain about that unless it's like an 8-minute like block
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
I'm subbed
And we're back.
No, but if I have nitro,
Yeah. And the ads are done now. Thank goodness. We should be good now, at least for the next hour. Sam says whoever put in the butcher deserves a special place in hell. Thank you. I'm pretty sure
He's
I've
just
got
waiting
one
to see-
with a nameplate for me, just waiting.
well, he might be that number 2. Sam ran into him the other night 4 times.
No
Like,
way.
he's sitting. I forget what I was doing.
It's
I think
so
it was doing
feast or
Sea of Thieves
famine.
something.
I got him all the time in the beta, and I've had him once since the game actually launched.
And I've had him twice since the game is launched.
Wait, did you have him during your hardcore run? No.
No, not during.
No,
oh
we
man,
didn't.
that would have been
Yeah.
so bad. Oh, would have been
So, like,
brutal.
my phone's blowing up one night, and Sam's like, ran into Butcher. Up, ran into him again. Jesus, what's going on? It's the third
He's just
time.
spawn camping you.
And then he's like, I'm done with this game. That's 4. I'm done. Like, I fell for it. I was like crying. I was like, man, he's like, I'm whooping him, but my God, he is just absolutely trolling me.
He doesn't want to talk about it. He's like, move on. I don't want to talk about it.
I'm sorry, brother. I just,
I
Listen,
ran into him. I ran into him when I was still only level 4 with Kitty once. We just went into a random basement. It was just him.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
we're only
Surprise!
level 4.
Yeah.
You
What
go
is
into a cellar.
that?
You go around the corner thinking you're gonna find some like what is it, exorcism, right?
Yeah,
Am I
yep.
saying it right? Like and you go in and he's like fresh meat. I'm like, bro, what? They put you in here too?
Oh,
Jeez, okay.
Jeez.
Don't think I'm not eyeing you up as a running back candidate, brother.
All right. So if we're thinking best team, where do you
Okay,
put
so this is
Butcher?
best team. Number 1 prospect.
Yeah.
number one draft pick, the Butcher. So let's start. Let's start. We already defined Yoda is out because he's the coach, so he's just going to be sitting on the side. We're going to put, and here's my thought press. Okay, I already said it. Cocaine Bear is going to be one of my linebackers. I want I want a Cocaine Bear
That's
linebacker.
a solid pick.
Yeah, I mean, read the quarterback and go after him because you're freaking mad crazy, bro.
Just jacked. Yeah.
Just jacked. Now, here's where I'm having the dilemma. We're going to stay with linebackers real quick, okay? We got a couple really good potential candidates as linebackers, okay? Butcher being one of them, all right? We don't have a defensive line option on here, which, again, some of these guys, so like Hulk could be a good D-line man.
Oh, easy.
So I'm having a hard time between the Butcher and the Hulk as my but see, Venom is also a candidate because he would just eat people, like, so that's also, that Cocaine Bear Venom combo.
Yeah.
I don't think people will be run up the middle against those guys because you're probably gonna get eaten alive by one of them. Just saying. So, but we're gonna go, and this is for you, Sam. I'll put the Butcher in as my second linebacker.
Okay.
There's a lot of good viable options there.
Here I was thinking you were going to do the Cocaine Bear, Coca-Cola Bear combo.
Too nice. They
Yeah.
can't, then there's a neutral. It's like a magnet, like coming together. No, we need like aggressiveness at the linebacker slot.
All right.
Dread Jester makes a valid point.
What
It's
did he say?
valid, absolutely.
You can't have Cocaine Bear because you'd fail the P test. Yeah.
True, but
If you can get him to do the P test.
and these options that I have putting together a team, Cocaine Bear's gonna be there. Let's go up to running back. You know what? I'm not a huge Pokemon fan. I'll be honest with you guys, and I know. It was kind of at the end of my it was like I was Mario, Mega Man,
Still solid
G.I.
picks.
Joe,
Yep.
Transformers, Ghostbusters, and stuff like that. That was like what Pokemon
Early mid 90s.
80s, 90s. Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't know a lot about Pokemon. I know enough because of family and the young ones and stuff like that, and watching it kind of evolve a little bit. I always liked Pikachu. I thought he was cute. I loved how he could just sit there and just lightning bolt anybody anytime he wanted to.
Yep.
And he would just scurry around and stuff like that. Put him in as my running back because I want a little
interesting.
spark plug. No
Okay.
pun intended on Pikachu. I want a little spark plug. When I hand
I'm
that
feeling
ball off, he's energized and zip, running through there.
Not where I
'Cause
saw
can see
that
him.
going, but I can see it. Yeah.
Because he's shifty, right? He's
Yeah.
small,
Absolutely.
compact, and he's zooming. So you give him the ball, he's
Break
gonna
through
be
those
like kind
lines.
of like,
Yeah.
See,
okay.
if somebody lined Cocaine Bear up against Pikachu, Pikachu's gonna zip right through him real quick.
Okay. Interesting.
so
That's an
that's
interesting
that.
pick. Yeah, I like it.
Wide receiver. This is interesting here. I am
Says,
going
hold on, pause.
Pause.
I don't know if Sam agrees with your pick.
What with Pikachu?
He says, check your phone, Verge.
Oh boy. Well, hold on. Is he texting me? What is he doing? Oh, is he clipping?
Sending in the draft picks. Yeah.
My one wide receiver, okay, is going to be Wolverine.
Okay.
Okay. Because quarterbacks are errant sometimes. They can throw the ball a little bit above their head. Man just needs to sit there and put his hand up for an outreach pass, a little bit above, claws, ball, done, easy.
Yeah.
It's just easy with that. My next wide receiver is going to be who did I want? I'm gonna go with Borat. Okay, and here's the reasoning why. Okay, so we're gonna put Borat in wide receiver number 2 position.
Okay.
Here's why. Okay,
This is
He
the
will
good team,
talk-
by the way, right?
He will. Yes. No. But he will talk See, I want a yapper on my team. I want
Okay.
somebody that's
Oh,
going to get in somebody's ear so much that they just get sick and tired of him, and they just like mind
He
games.
chirps. Yeah.
Mind games. I'm thinking, okay, he's not physical. He's tall, right?
Yeah.
He's a little bit of height, so we can work on him catching and stuff like that. But I want him just doing what he does best out on the field.
He's got the chirps.
In support.
He's got the chirps. Yeah.
Like in support, like
Okay.
as he's going out blocking for Pikachu, who's coming up there, just being like
Just get ripped apart by the cocaine bear. Just torn limb from limb between cocaine bear and the butcher.
Borat might be hanging out with him there. Who knows? But it leaves the other teammates open.
Okay.
So that is where I want that. I want for my tight end. I want Master Chief.
Okay. Frog says Jar Jar because
Mr. John Halo himself.
Well,
annoying voice and prehensile tongue.
well, it was
For wide receiver, yeah.
True.
Yeah.
That was the one I was going back and forth with. It was annoying. Both freaking can get in people's heads,
Yeah.
but I think Borat's has a little bit more content wise annoying. Jar Jar is kind of like, I think people would kind of see into Jar Jar's game plan. Like he would kind of see where he was going. Like Borat's kind of like, you don't know where he's coming from sometimes. So you got to be like, kind of like, you don't know. He might think he's like, okay, this dude's just in my head, and then all of a sudden he just comes in and just mentally you're just drained. You're just done. You're just done with that. That's all.
So who do we got at QB then?
My quarterback. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is tough. You have two of my all-time favorite characters in video games on here. Okay.
All right.
I'm a huge Legend of Zelda fan, and as you know, I'm a huge Destiny fan. Okay.
Ooh.
Right.
So I'm with it.
I mean, I have played enough Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom to know Link can throw things, and he can throw them pretty accurately with just a little bit of work. He can throw things pretty accurately. Right.
True.
Cade is just the man. All right. And he can do anything you ask him to. Like, that's it. And the other little additive that kind of shades things in Cade's direction for our quarterback as our main quarterback on our team, he talks, right?
Oh,
Like, he talks. He's got that sense of humor. So
He's got a charisma to him.
He can handle the trash talk at the line. He can sit there and fire back, like he can feed into Borat a little bit by saying something and Borat can pick up on it in the huddle and stuff. Link doesn't say a freaking word sometimes.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Yep.
pop.
Am I supposed to give him the ball now?
Yeah.
Could you give me at least an Omaha there, Link?
Like, wait, like
That's fair.
What? So we're gonna put Cade 6 in as quarterback.
Okay.
For this
Good choice.
stud
I think it's a
team.
really good choice.
Plus he has golden gun, so you just sit there and just you
Anybody
piss
that
him
gets
off
past
enough, he's just
Cocaine
gonna
Bear.
sit there- well, if Cocaine Bear comes on a freaking blindside blitz, you can just sit there and just Cocaine Bear down, like it's okay.
All right, I'm gonna put this in the Discord chat. That way, it's a bit immortalized. All right, so let me clear this list now. And oh, maybe that doesn't do it. Hold on. Is there not a clear list option?
Well,
Hold on. I'll just create a new tab and maybe it'll. No. Okay, hold on. Can I pull them out? Oh, I can pull them out now. You used to not be able to do that in Tier Maker.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't see chat right now. Are they roasting me for this right now?
Oh, big time.
Good.
Dread has put in their own quarterback
say
as Master
reset at the
Chief,
bottom?
running back Spider-Man, wide receivers DK and Machamp, tight end Raphael, and linebackers is
I was thinking Raphael is a tight end too, but I mean Master Chief, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry,
yeah,
we'll Bungie. I'm a little biased on Bungie, guys.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, chill. So we'll make our own lists offline, but we're gonna make another list here as per Verge. But this time it's gonna be the worst team. And then I'll post this link as well in case somebody else obviously feels differently. I'll post it in Discord. So that way, if you guys want to make your own teams and tell us how wrong we are, then you can do that. And Dread, thank you for pointing out the reset button that I totally missed. That was actually like right underneath where I was looking, right in the middle there. Yeah, I totally whiffed on that one.
Okay, so my coach for this team will be Ted Lasso. Okay,
For the worst team.
Like,
Interesting. Okay.
Well, he has a lot of work to do. All
Fair.
right? And he has proven that he can take things and turn them around. Right?
Not that he's the
So-
worst coach, but he has to coach the
No,
worst
no.
team.
He has to because he can maybe turn them around.
He's the
a little
only
bit.
one who could do it.
He can control them. Like he can maybe
Yeah.
find a way to squeak out a win. That's the only thing. So that would be my coach. Okay. So, all right, we're gonna go right into well, we'll go back to linebackers. Okay, we're gonna put the Coke Bear, not Cocaine Bear, the Coca-Cola Bear in as one of the linebackers. Okay, because I mean,
He's
Bear's
docile.
just gonna go like somebody's gonna come running through the middle, and he's gonna be like, "Here, you want a Coke? Let me pop the
Hey,
top for you
man.
real quick. Look, it's a glass bottle. They don't make them like these anymore. Here you go." And then they're gonna sit there and like like he'll have in a huddle, in a defensive huddle, he'll pop out the cooler and be like, "Guys, we can't do anything else until we all have his Coke." And then the team's already running a play. So
Yeah.
I think that's a detriment.
Too laid
right
back.
there.
Too laid back. Yeah, he's
Too laid
he's
back.
too chill,
Too
says Dread Jester. Too chill.
Chill.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, too chill. Too chill. We're going to do the other linebacker, Johnny Bravo.
Okay.
Why? I mean,
I can imagine why.
Do a lot of people in chat know who Johnny Bravo is? It's
Oh,
been a
yeah.
while since he's been. Okay, good. Oh, yeah. A
Come
great
on.
show, by the way.
Yeah.
Lots of laughs. Loved it.
Yeah.
Oh,
He'd be doing that exactly. He'd be looking into. He'd be looking in the stands. Everybody'd be like, "Oh, mama!" Like that's all he would be doing. He'd be so focused on himself, and everything else outside of the game, just easy. You could run just easy.
That tracks. That tracks. Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, I can
Easy
get behind
peasy.
that pick.
Let's go to running back. We're gonna go with what's it? Mojo
Jojo.
Mojo Jojo.
Where did he go?
Yeah, I'm
The
gonna put
monkey,
him as-
bottom right.
Yeah,
Sorry,
we're gonna.
As a running back?
Yeah, he's gonna go in as a running back because he always fails. Like he always loses, so he's just gonna constantly lose. He's gonna be too worried about what was it? Power Puff Girl? Wasn't that
Yep,
what
yep.
that was?
You got it,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Nailed
Alright.
it.
Yeah. So yeah. So he'll be too worried about world domination and stuff to run the ball down the field, like and concentrate on the game. So he's pretty much bad for his team. I was thinking Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life, but I kind of feel bad about Rocco because poor guy. I
He's
do.
had it rough.
Yeah.
Now, if it was Courage the Cowardly Dog, I'd definitely put him in as running back because he would just run the other way.
These are facts.
So, let's look at wide receivers. So if I pick a duo, they
count as one spot. They just basically run
into
together.
wide receiver. So if I did two for wide receivers, it's not those.
Yeah, it would just take one spot. So like you could pick Bananas and Pajamas and Beavis and Butthead and essentially have 4 wide receivers. I mean, again, whether or not they'd be effective, but I mean I guess that's the point here.
Well,
yeah.
You read my mind. Because I thought they were going to be 2, but I mean, if that's put in. Actually, hold on. Yes, put them in because I have somebody else for tight end.
Okay.
Them in. Yep. There. Okay. So let's talk about this
Please,
combination.
yes, please.
You would think, wow, 4 wide receivers, right? You're in the money. You have good rotations and stuff like that. Okay, Bananas, slippery. They're just gonna go all over the place. Okay, they're just gonna slide all over the place and just whoop. Okay, Beavis and Butthead. All right. I mean, they're gods, right? Growing up, like, love them to death. They're gonna be too busy
Yeah,
worrying about. I mean,
Dumb as paste.
Beavis
Yeah.
Beavis is going to be looking for his teepee for his bunghole like constantly, like, so like that's all he's going to, because he's going to take, what's going to happen is he's going to sit there, pre-game it up, he's going to have some sort of like pre-energy, like pre-game something, get all sugared, freaking caffeinated out, and then just go freaking bonkers, like running around looking for TV for his bunghole. Like that's going to be him. Butthead is just going to sit there and laugh 24/7. That's all he's going to do. He's just going to sit there and do.
I feel like they're almost the antithesis of the Borat. It's like they'll chirp, but it's like not necessarily against the enemy team. They're just chirping at each other.
And nobody will
And
know
your own team.
what,
Sure,
what they're
gonna
saying.
fight
half
each
the time.
other. Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's gonna be like you line them both up on like
Yeah.
you line up Butthead in the slot and then Beavis outside. Well, they're gonna sit there and be jawing at each other on the line, and next thing you know, they're just gonna be fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're gonna have this cartoon cloud storm just dusting up there. Like yeah, and then the bananas just can't catch because they're just gonna slip. It's just their bananas, you know. Nothing
Ram was
against
trying to go
bananas
full on
into-
great cornholio.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, did you doing? You threatened me.
Yeah.
Probably the best part of their movie was that whole thing. Once that came out, and as kids, like literally, we were all walking around with our shirts up like this, going,
Oh yeah.
"I am the great Cornwall." Yes, I
Well,
probably
Casey and I
did
have
that,
Christmas photos of us doing that too.
We
No
do.
kidding.
Was that from last year? Or was
Yeah.
that the year before? I can't remember.
I think it was the year before last.
It's actually
Yeah.
a good Halloween idea.
Yeah.
You know?
That's good. That's good.
It's quick. It's easy.
All right, we got
Okay, the
two
tight
spots.
end-
Yeah, we need a tight end and we need a QB.
The tight end is going to be Donkey Kong because rationale,
Interesting.
he is going to be chasing the
The
bananas
bananas.
in pajamas, right?
Ooh, actually,
Okay.
I hadn't considered that.
So they're going to
Interesting.
be tight end chasing the wide receivers around, you know. So
It's like
and they're going to be
next
running for their
level
lives
thinking.
because here comes this Donkey Kong
Yep.
wanting to eat you, you know.
All right.
So that takes out pretty much your whole offense of options there, you know, because you got a freaking world maniac trying to dominate the world and stuff like that. And yeah. Okay. So here's gonna be my quarterback. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I love Futurama. I do. I love Fry to death. Okay. But he is the clumsiest dork. He is like, I mean, he is
He's got
like,
two left hands.
he is just, he is a lovable character as a person. As I could see him as a quarterback and failing just, I think there's even been episodes where they like tease at this how bad he is at certain things. Like I don't know. I haven't watched Futurama in a while, and I have to go back and kind of watch that. But yes, he would be. But and then he would have nobody there supporting, and he wouldn't know how to control the situation and stuff because he'd be trying to like make everybody guys. He'd make Beavis Butthead stop fighting. He'd be yelling at Donkey Kong stop chasing the bananas. He'd be yelling at Mojo to stop some diabolical plan, and you know, try to get Johnny Bravo to sit there and you know get his head out of the crowd or looking at himself in the mirror or something like that. So yeah, that would be my not so good team.
I dig it.
It checks out. It checks out. Well, I've posted your not so great team in the Discord as well as a link to the tier maker. I'll drop the link here actually in chat as well for anybody that wants to make one of their own, either best or worst. And feel free to post that in the Discord, and we'll definitely check those out after the show. All right. Well, that was fun. You actually had some interesting picks, ones that I did not foresee coming. But, you know, after you talk through your rationale, I can see, like, again, Donkey Kong is like, why would you put Donkey Kong in on the worst team? But then
Right?
Bananas and Pajamas, did not even make that connection myself.
Nailed it.
Not even close to a thought that would have run through my head. But valid, very valid. And yeah, that's interesting. It's very interesting.
Yeah, fantasy football drafts get a little crazy.
For my best team, it would have been Danny DeVito as quarterback, and that's it.
He's the whole team. He snaps the ball to himself.
Just give him the ball.
Does Arnold come in play with that as twins?
Yeah.
He
Oh,
cheers
man, what
on
a
from
movie.
the sideline.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the other question too with Fry is it Fry with regular hands or robot devil hands?
That's you know that
A lot
could
of
be
possibilities.
something- I mean, you know, that may elevate him up to the A team.
Could be. Could be.
It could be. You never know with him.
All right. Well,
I love
the-
Fry. I'm not
He's great.
saying that Fry's a bad guy. I love Futurama. I think Fry. I love the episode, and this is an old one, and it's always the episode where he's trying to drink the 100 cups of coffee in
Yeah.
a day.
Oh,
one,
yep.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he like drinks that 100 cup, and he's like sitting there, and then the world just stops. We can all relate. Like when you have that much caffeine, there's that threshold where all of a sudden it's just like nirvana. Like it's like, wait, did my heart stop beating because it was beating? Or anything like that? And then he's zipping around doing everything.
have I
Oh,
surpassed time?
What a great,
The
what a great
worms.
show!
Yeah.
I'm so glad that they are continuing on with that show. And there's other shows coming out that are, continuing what The Simpsons had, what Futurama had.
Mhm.
Good stuff.
It is. It is.
So we're going to keep the creativity in your brain a rolling.
Oh,
This
boy.
next segment is one that we know that you frequent the Destiny. We know you're a big fan of Cade, hence the great team. We know that lately Destiny's kind of not necessarily missed the mark, but you could definitely see things have kind of turned a little bit lackluster. So we need your help, Verge, in refreshing Destiny a little bit with coming up for some names and abilities for some new exotics for us. How's that sound?
Names and abilities for new exotics.
Yeah.
So we'll give you an example
So-
here.
Yeah. So we're gonna flash
I
a
see where you're
picture your
going.
way,
Okay.
and we'd love for you to name the weapon, and then and give us a little bit of details on it here.
Oh.
And Casey, I believe you
this-
stopped streaming in
Yep.
Discord.
I'm pulling it back up here for you.
Okay.
Back up? Okay, hold on. Let me switch back over. Oh, wait, where did that go? That's hold on. I have to move something. Like, give me 1 second. Okay, you're back up here. Got it.
All right.
Okay, so I'm taking this and I am crafting what the name of it should be.
Yeah, give it a name, maybe a little bit of like a perk or an ability that would go along with it. We all need Destiny to it needs a little help,
Yeah.
So
I'm not saying anything.
I love that Dread Jester recognized where we stole this from.
Oh, I did too. That's where the name. That's what.
Yeah.
That's where.
Some of these are heavily borrowed from.
Wait, I can't see. Are you putting?
I
it
should
up?
be sharing.
Oh
Can you see?
no, I don't see it in the Discord.
it's a white screen Discord right now.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I see it on your
Let me
stream.
try again.
We are consummate professionals.
Yeah, I'll just share full screen rather than OBS directly.
Yeah, there's no sound to these, so we
Yeah.
should be good. All right. So yeah, this one should look a little familiar if you've already watched Fifth Element.
I'm trying to think.
Doesn't have to be the same name. You can give it any name you want.
Could be a mystery box. And you can give it just a name if you don't want to do abilities for all these too. We've got a long list.
Oh, okay. This got it. I mean, literally, that gun would be awesome inside that game. I mean, you would talk about
Right?
breaking the game more. Could you imagine this running around in PvP?
It might surpass Telesto.
And one for the
Oh,
kids.
What's the one that they're running around rampant now? It's the it's that SMG that
The Immortal.
is the Immortal.
Hmm.
Yeah. This is so this is going to be
Kitty didn't like that I called out
Got it.
Telesto.
this is going to be Banshee's Lost multi-pass. You lose multi-pass. Okay.
Okay.
This is
Okay.
Lost multi-pass. Okay.
I love it.
Okay, the sequencing of it the ability with that is that if you successfully have a chain of your rocket, the laser, I think there's a couple lasers on there, the little like missiles on top, the bludgeoning thing right in the middle, like the main thing, that we're gonna make that like a bludgeoning tool, and it's almost like a shotgun. You obliterate the whole entire team somehow magically, like it's just a magical like whole entire, or the boss just dies
Huh.
instantly. It could be day one. day one competition mode, and you go into the final boss, and if you have everything and you proc that sequence, boss is dead. World's first. You win.
Noise.
There you go.
Nice.
Mhm.
I like it. All right.
So basically, a Titan with anti-swords.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
How about this one?
what is on the bottom there? Those teeth? Is that like a teeth thing?
I'll be honest, when I first looked at this too, I was like, where's the trigger?
Oh, I have to think of a.
We should almost do these like, you know, at the therapist's office where they're like, what is it, word association?
Yeah.
What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you see this?
Okay, so I'm assuming this is like okay, so this is going to be called the High Council's can opener.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah.
Spicy.
So this is a melee type weapon that we have. Okay, 3 consecutive melee kills and triggers an enrage on the can opener, where the mouth just grows proportionally 10 times and eats and devours anything inside, like anything in a certain radius for like 10 seconds.
Neat.
Yeah.
Good ad clearing tool.
Yeah.
So it would probably fall under glaive then, I would assume. Presently.
Nerd.
Yeah. Yeah. It'd be really cool if you could like attach it to the top of a glaive. That'd be fantastic. Cool combo tool.
So this one has a billy club attachment on the end.
Oh, this is.
I love how
Great.
much
What's
thought
your
you're putting
question?
into this.
This is. Oh. I don't want to do that. No. What is it? A billy club?
Yeah, it's like a little
Yeah, a little billy club.
baton screwed onto the end of a revolver.
Yeah. Is there a hole through? I would assume probably yes.
I would
That it can
hope
shoot through
so.
the billy club.
If
I
you're
think, Crate.
going to-
Yeah.
Yeah,
like a bat gun. Yeah, exactly, Dread.
This is called the last bludgeoning. Okay, kind of similar of the last word, but this is the last last bludgeoning. If you let's see, you do 6 consecutive kills without dying. You can just automatically bludgeon somebody. Like the bludgeoner just goes and attacks somebody. Like it just fires off on your next shot, and it just bashes them on the head.
Bonk.
We'll
Or
call it
flies around in a circle.
Yeah.
Like you can kind of like do like this circle thing. It spins around you and stuff like that for like a certain time duration or something. So
Cool.
just
I
gotta get
dig
6 consecutive kills. Like I mean, you figure about that in PvP. You can sit there and just pop, wipe a team with 6 kills, and then they're just done because you're gonna go bludgeon them to death afterwards.
Easy.
All right.
Easy
The old
win.
bang bang
Easy
bonk
wins.
bonk.
Yeah, you know, bang, bang, bonk, bonk.
Well, this is
Now this one's different. Bit of a deviation from the previous one.
This one might be a little sharp.
This one's gonna be this
little
one.
brassy.
Yeah. This one's just gonna be simple. You know, it's called the toot your horn. You know, the toot your horn, not the Gallahorn. It's the toot your horn. Okay.
Ah,
Toot your horn,
okay.
yeah.
Toot your horn.
yeah,
Okay. You know.
Uh-huh.
You know, Gallahorn. Shelve it.
Yeah.
Sunset it, because this thing is the next best thing in Destiny. Okay.
There you go. I
Right?
like it.
After you get a certain amount of kills, we'd have to like research it and like see a certain amount of kills. Okay.
Play test.
All
Yeah.
right. You have a 30-second unlimited sound blaster that can just fire sound and shockwaves out. Okay. Now the thing of it is, okay. See the little again the keys up top. Okay.
Yep.
This is going to be the first weapon where you can accessorize, okay, and you can find a certain rare material, okay. So like you can make it and then what you have to do is at the same time while you have that aspect, that certain buff of the gun with the sound wave. Okay, you can put void elements in it, solar elements in it, strain elements in it. You have 3 that you can choose from, but what you have to do is fire the gun and tickle finger it, because then it'll fire off certain elemental like aspects of it.
Okay.
Just trying to think
Nice,
outside the
nice.
box, because
Oh, I dig it.
it's just horrible. Like let's buff the crafting game up.
Well,
Give us
I'm already
something,
thinking like making the sound for the whole enemy team. That's basically like the audio version radar, right?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
like,
this is the Verge special. Like
oh, this one, yeah.
smoke cover, run around, let's hide. That's what I would do with that one. I just kind of like sit there and just fire the gun off and hide.
Can I tell you what I would call this one?
What?
I call this one the gender reveal.
Ooh, that's also a good one.
It'll just tear
with the enemy.
Yeah.
So, like, if you go up to a fallen, we've seen the small one. Okay, let's talk about this real quick. You take this. I like this. You take this. Okay, and you go up to a regular fallen inside like a strike or like some sort of other activity, and you shoot him. Does he turn into baby Smallin? Like, did they just pop out? Like, and then they attack him?
Ah, okay.
How about that?
Yeah.
Like a little trunk monkey kind of.
Well,
You know?
well, I mean, we've seen the capability with the threadlings, right? With Strand, like you shoot them and all of a sudden, just a fallen. I don't want to know what a baby Cabal would do. That would be kind of scary. And Vex, I mean, Vex would just be a pile of goo anyway, because that's what they originate from. So actually,
I don't even know if I want to see a baby Cabal.
Kitty says they would never use any other gun. Just this one.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, all these are game breakers right here. Like,
Oh, 100%.
Well, you ready for another game breaker?
Oh yeah, let's see this one.
How about this bad boy?
Oh, this is just we're gonna call this the Hive Face Smasher. Okay. So what we're gonna do with this one here, where's the trigger at on it?
I think it's folded up underneath the cylinder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You have to land 5 consecutive melee hits. Okay. After that, you get a 2-round burst. Actually, no, 6-round burst where you fire the gun off. It has to be a punch. It's going to be like a slashing technique because the gun's going to be on the other side. So you have to hit 5 times. What is it? 5 or 6 consecutive melee like kills, and then you get 6 rounds where you're doing like this whirlwind. As I smash my
punch your own
whirlwind, whirlwind. I get into it, like See, I can create guns, like and you're like whirlwinding and firing off shots all over the place. You know?
I like it.
Kitty's already predicting it's a Titan's dream.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but here there's going to be a little bit of a major like debuff to this when that special ability is active. If it hits one of your teammates, they die as well. Like because you're just wildly like
a little friendly fire,
flailing your fist around like uncontrollably, like Titans usually do. Like you know, like they run around and punch everything. This should be something. Yeah, well, no, because as a hunter, I'd put it on and I'd go in with a bunch of Titans and just be like, oh yeah, you think you can run around and punch everything? Guess what? I'm gonna punch everything and then I'm gonna just start flailing around, and if it catches you, sorry.
I'm going to start swinging my arms like this, and I'm going to walk forward. And if you get hit, it's not my fault.
We're going to call this the Duckaroo. Okay, this is the Duckaroo because this gun has so many kills for me in Duck Hunt. Like I just fantastic. This is the Duckaroo. Okay, 6 consecutive shot. A mega laser comes out. Okay, you guys are Final Fantasy fans, right? Like,
oh hell yeah,
like Bahamut and stuff like that. Bahamut, if I'm saying that right, where he does like the mega flare and stuff like that. 6 shot, mega flare. Just that's it.
Yeah, mega flare.
And then no. And then hold on, real quick. With that one, okay. And after you miss the boss on that hit, okay. The dog comes up on the bottom of your screen and laughs at
you. It just laughs. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Like,
love it.
God, I hated the dog. I wanted to shoot the dog all the time.
I used to think the dog was flipping me off. I thought that's what he was doing. I didn't realize he was laughing. I thought he was flipping me the bird.
Wasn't there a thing that they actually showed that he was giving the finger, or was that a meme?
I think it was a meme.
I think it was also Toad giving the finger as well.
yeah.
You guys got the sneak peek at this one. Kitty's like, you can't just scroll back from that.
Wait, is that?
So here you are.
Oh, that is.
I've got a name for this
Okay.
one too, but I'll wait until after you name it.
Trying to keep PG. This is the.
We could dip into PG-13, maybe a little A14.
No.
Maybe a little
This
A1
is-
sauce.
We're gonna call this the Rickety Raw. Okay.
Okay.
All right. This is Witherhoard's brother in a different concept. Okay. So this you fire the gun out, right, with all the fresh meat juice and the meats that come out. Okay. And it ensnarls your enemies, so it weighs them down, and then it like slowly, because again, you don't want to be messing around with raw beef too much, right?
Oh,
It's
no.
not good
Yep.
for you, right?
Nope.
So what's going to happen is they're going to nibble on a little bit, and then they're going to get sick.
Nice.
Then they right there in front of you.
I like it.
And then what happens is, taking a little bit from Diablo here. See, you can copy some things because Sam's been running around exploding corpses all over the place. Their body explodes and the meat gets all over the place, and it'll affect somebody else.
Okay. Nice.
So Casey, you said you had a name for this one. I've actually got one as well. So
Yeah, I wonder if it's
Yeah,
the same
nobody
name.
knows names.
yeah.
Mine is Nice to Meet You.
That's a good one.
Mine is if marketing goes the way that Activision plans on going. This is all one name. Where's the Beef, sponsored by Wendy's.
Oh, you could also name it the Dave Thomas Special.
Oh,
Yes.
yes. Love it.
Oh, that. Sponsored by
Listen,
Wendy's.
guys, just to let you know, the next big gaming company coming out is the Tuberose Company, where they sit and develop all these wacky guns.
Oh,
Dude, I'd hunt for this
amazing.
gun for days with the best rolls
Oh,
on it.
100% I would. Ooh, the grinder,
grinder.
says Frog. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
grinder's a good one. Yeah,
like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah.
All right. What about this bad boy? What about this piece of equipment?
This shining star.
This absolute unit.
The
This busty beauty.
what? This is the. Is this SpongeBob? That's SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I see the face. He's winking. Okay, now he's winking. Okay. See how much I know of SpongeBob here. This is the Krusty Bubbler.
Ooh,
Okay.
yes.
Nice.
Okay. Every third shot shoots out a bubble.
That's it.
Trap in cases
Oh, okay.
the enemy. Okay, in cases the enemy. Okay. Periscope flips around. Okay. And fires a Krabby Patty. Right? Isn't that what they call?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Krabby
little
Patty.
happers, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so it was covered in a bubble. Krabby Patty smacks him in the face, just instant obliteration.
Boom. Roasted.
Instantly destroys Titan bubbles.
Love it.
I mean, a bubble versus bubble.
Right?
All right.
Oh!
Next up.
This looks like something we play against Call of Duty every day.
There you go.
Golly.
It's an oldie but a goodie.
This.
Is that an eggplant?
No, it's an aubergine.
Okay.
What is it?
An aubergine, which is another name for eggplant.
Yeah.
Wait, that's an eggplant on the front of it?
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
I can't. It's just.
Oh, it might be the
I'm old,
colorblind
so-
bit. Yeah.
It might be. It might be.
It is kind
Oh.
of a grayish hue of purple. No, it's an eggplant.
Tabasco says eggplant parmesan.
That's. I was trying to think of how I could incorporate eggplant parm into this a little bit. Like
Tabasco's got your back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he is the brains, you know. So,
Love to see it.
So, yes, we'll go with that. We'll take Tabasco's. We'll go with that. I was
Checks
thinking
out.
of like I was gonna do the I was trying to think of something like rocket and parmesan, like that. It just wasn't clicking right at the time.
The unsolicited missile.
What would this? I don't know. What could you really like go wrong? The eggplant smacks you in the face and kills you and explodes eggplant.
Works
all
for
over the
me.
place. I mean, that's that works.
All right.
As long as it's good DPS, we're fine.
Right?
Keeping in line with the food and beverage concept, we've got an Arizona suppressor on this one.
Arizona suppressor.
Because nothing suppresses gunfire like a can of Arizona.
Arnold Palmer's worst nightmare. You get why I say that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I'm hip with it.
I don't know what any additives. Every third shot, Arizona iced tea can flies out in front of the enemies. Enemies stop, pick up said can, take a sip of it, free kill.
Free kill. All right.
They're
Nice.
offering beverages. This is where the Coca-Cola bear would like dominate this game.
100%.
I was thinking Arizona iced spree.
Long Island iced teas, says Frog.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
This is a glaive. This is Rolk's.
Ooh.
What do I want to say?
I can see it.
This is because what's the name of his glaive?
I can remember now. I haven't gotten it.
Windew's mace.
Yeah.
Yeah, Windew's mace. Mm. This is Rolk's daddy beater
Okay.
because everybody calls Rolk daddy.
Got it.
That's where that comes from.
So to find this image, all I did was Google gun mace.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, basically.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Is it like a Gatling type?
I don't think so. I think it's just like a quad shot shotgun, probably.
Yeah, I could see this going well in PvP. That's
Oh, yeah.
Right?
fantastic. You know.
Yeah.
I think you're
Here,
spot
let
on
me give
with
you
it
a
being
melee
played.
and a gun in the same hand. Well,
Yeah.
we actually already did that too. So okay,
It's a you had it spot on. It's a glaive.
Could you
You did
imagine
it.
paired with the brass knuckle gun?
Whew.
Oh,
Unstoppable. Unstoppable.
the Titans are laughing.
Yeah.
Is anybody from Bungie watching right now?
Yeah.
Here's how you fix your game right here.
Hire us. We'll fix your game. Cool
All three of
weapons.
us. Mhm.
Like this bad boy.
Ooh. This is
So you got 3
Oh.
barrels on that bad boy.
yeah. This is my. So we're gonna call this Grandpa's old Contra spread gun.
Okay. Like
Man,
it.
that was
I
the
like
best
it.
gun in Contra.
Oh, that is hands down the OP one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So spreads bullets like in Contra. Okay, little bullets. All right. Every so many successful hits, you get rapid fire.
All right.
I dig it.
But now, where do you go from there with this next one, where we add a 4th barrel?
Okay, so the previous one is a legendary. Okay.
Okay,
This
okay.
is the exotic. So we've seen legendaries before. Like this is an exotic one. Okay.
Okay.
So this is an exotic one. So what happens is that you can have, once you unlock the catalyst, okay, you fire spread shots and missiles.
Ooh.
The missiles are homing missiles.
Okay.
Oh, I dig that. I dig that.
So you not only have your spread shot, which you had on the legendary, which is there, and then you still have that same perk of rapid fire,
Okay.
but you get the catalyst, and whatever the catalyst is, the proc missiles, homing missiles come out.
There you go.
Much like Wolfpack rounds.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So we've
So-
got a gun with 4 barrels, but now what about this one?
Oh, this is the oh heck, this is baby business. Okay. Do you know where that comes? What I'm referencing? This is Sweet Business's
Yeah.
little brother.
I love how Dread went from Full House to Flush to Royal Flush.
This is like sour business.
Yeah.
This is This is you have a hand Gatling gun. Like that's literally what it is. Unlimited ammo. And it creates a bubble around you for protection, and you're unstoppable. That's pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much, you have the bubble, and then you have overshield inside the bubble that's protecting you, and this is just a straight Gatling gun.
Yep.
This is what will fix Trials of Osiris right now.
Got
That
it.
kind of
Easy.
right there.
Yeah.
Easy.
Okay.
It'll kick the immortal right out.
Nice. Well, I'll bet
100%.
you think that this is as many barrels as you can fit on this thing.
Oh, do we have more?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, I don't want to know the recoil on that thing. See
Could
how
you
small
imagine?
that handle is?
Because how
You
many?
wouldn't have a
Your,
hand.
your arm will be back on the wall
Yeah.
somewhere.
There's like 15. There's what? 23 barrels on this thing?
23 rounds. I'm drawing blanks right now. Like,
I promise this is the
impressive.
last one.
I'm impressed with I'm just wondering how you hold this in your hand.
Right?
and,
I want to call
like,
it
This will break your
23rd
wrist.
times the charm.
Yeah, well, that's what. Yeah, like I was thinking, like, how can we incorporate the number into it?
Yeah, I think we're at 23 on this crate. I mean, where this little thing is kind of overlapping. I wonder if that comes out. So it might only be 22, but I can't help but feel like this little centerpiece here kind of moves a little bit.
Well, does it rotate? Is it?
Well,
Is it
that's
kinda
what I'm
like
not
a
sure,
Gatling gun
right? Yeah.
Concept.
Yeah, it's hard to say. It's hard to say.
Doesn't Dr. Pepper have 23 flavors, says Kitty?
Dr. Pepper
This-
box.
This is the Dr. Pepper box, yeah.
That's the Dr. Peppered. Dr. Peppered. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, de-peppered. De-peppered.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Just shoot streaming lines of Dr. Pepper out. You know?
Well, again, Bungie, if you are watching,
Drowns.
you know what to do. Get in touch with us. We're going to help you fix Destiny with some really, really cool weapons.
But I mean, like, if you would like think that they would do something like, you know, like I've heard a lot of people like talking about like the guns and, you know, like it's not like Destiny 1, you know, where you had to like level guns and like, you know, you'd have to go farm weapons. Like now you can just farm engrams and just sit there and just sit at a kiosk and it's too simple and it's too. We could have a whole podcast on that.
I'm gonna bring it a little bit back full circle to the whole sports thing. We're gonna deviate a little bit from the Destiny. I'm gonna turn down the music here.
But
'Cause-
thank you for sharing the insight.
Yes.
Hopefully, Destiny gets a little bit better after our input. We hope.
Let me
No.
share OBS here again with you, and hopefully it works this time because you're gonna need to be able to see it. Do you guys see OBS?
I see it.
You see it? Okay, good.
It's white screen OBS.
It's widescreen again? Oh, are you kidding me? Let me just see here. I don't know if there's anything else I can do to fix it. I mean, I could share my screen, but then you're not going to get the audio. Is the only thing.
What we want audio.
You're going to want the
Okay.
audio. I don't know if there's another way I can do this. Hold on. Let me actually hold on. I've got an idea. Give
Yeah.
me 1 second here. We're going to have to do this a little bit on the fly. Okay, hold up.
I have to check Sam's text messages. What did he? Oh, he just found a butcher.
Oh, did
I mean, he did. What time was this? Hold on.
that was probably back
This
when he told
was-
you to check your phone.
Yeah, check it. Yeah, literally.
Uh,
Like,
It's got it out for him.
okay, hold on. I'm
I
gonna
wonder if
fix
he has
this.
like a certain perk on or something like that. That is like, you know.
Well, maybe.
All right, hopefully this works. All right, we'll see how it goes. You can see. Hold on, I'll share it with you in just a minute here. Let me change the scene that I'm showing.
So, like I
you
was saying
guys.
before, we're consummate professionals.
Yeah.
That's
That's just OBS being stupid.
Everything goes right.
Yeah.
Streaming is perfect. Like there's never anything wrong. Like audio problems. It's
No big
Don't know
deal.
what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I often think, like I think Chet doesn't realize we're playing games with them sometimes. Like we're sitting there and they're actually like literally Chet. Everything was up there. It's like the the Mandela effect. Like you just were like in a
We
different
goofed
dimension
it.
for a
Yeah.
second, but you were actually here, but you actually saw something that.
You thought we were
Just run
Berenstain.
with that. You didn't see something that you should have seen, and we know what we saw.
You thought we were
100%.
Berenstaining, but really we're Berensteining.
We're,
All right.
we're here looking at everything.
So I'm going to walk you through a few clips, and we're going to rate these like Olympic judges. So this is why I asked
got
if you
your-
had
your pen and paper
Yeah.
handy.
Oh, pen and paper. Oh, fantastic.
So
I
you
do.
can give it a score between 0 and 10. Obviously, 0 being very poor, 10 being very good. So we've got a variety of different clips from the wild world of sports, and we're going to give these a little ranky rank. You ready?
Little ranky boo.
All right, here we go. Here's the first one.
Is out running around in center ice. Look at the Condors players are getting away from him. Look at him. Oh, there he goes up on the bench. Oh my God.
All right.
Wait, we're rating this as like funny, like
Yeah, however you want to rank it, whatever score you want to
okay.
give it, whatever criteria.
Okay.
What are we giving that condor out of 10?
What are we getting the Condor out of a 10?
All right, I've got mine.
Oh, I already held mine out. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
Let's do.
Didn't know if you want to have a reveal.
All right, I got mine.
Okay. I've got mine up. So I gave the bird a 9 because that's like top tier, terrifying your opponents. And I guess in this case, your own team as well. The players get a 2.3.
Oh, you're ranking the players.
Yeah, I ranked them both just for being absolute wusses about it.
Oh, that's why I gave it.
Ram, yours is blurring, I think, because of your background blur.
Yeah, it
You've
is.
got- yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah.
You see it now?
Yeah, I can see you got a 7. Oh, yeah, okay. You and Virge
Yeah.
both dropping 7s. Nice.
Yeah. I'm feeling the 7.
Okay. All right, here's the next one. You ready?
Yeah.
So
It's
ready.
a piece going into the deciding set, and it finished in the most dramatic circumstances possible.
Can you believe it? Oh, what a way to finish it. I mean, she will be
Bonk.
heartbroken.
Oh no.
A little disappointing.
Yeah. Okay. I'm giving this 2 scores. The split. It's 2 scores.
You tried.
I am ready.
As am I.
Okay. So I'm ready.
All right, and go. Oh, okay. Love 0. Nice. I gave it a 4. Virg's got a 3 and a 10.
Okay, so
Explain.
so the whole the laughability of the actual clip is a 10 because that
Okay.
is a freaking that is a deep belly laugh one. Okay. This here is for the performance. My God.
On the world stage.
Obviously, you are a professional. Let me tell you, tennis players are unique. But you're on a professional stage. I can see why it happens, right? You're
Mhm.
nervous, but
Yep.
I mean,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the match-ending point. You're well into
Get
the
the
game
yips.
by that point.
Yep.
No, you should have the yips at that point. That's why you get a 3.
Yeah, okay. fair.
Sorry, professional tennis player, whoever you are. I'm sorry.
All right, next up, here we go.
Memorial's first pitch, and it's a pitch to remember for this cameraman, who unceremoniously took it where it
I think it was a perfect pitch.
probably doesn't feel too good.
I think he meant it.
like how we put a
I think it
graphic
was
up
right
there
down the
just
pipe.
Just in case you
Face
can't see.
though. The face at the end. Great. Oh, my legs just crossed.
Yeah.
Uh,
Mm.
yeah, nothing like a ball
All
shot.
right. Wait, I'm ready.
Ready? All right.
I'm ready.
I gave it a 1 because he's like Lance Armstrong now.
Oh,
I give it a 6.9.
Nice.
I gave it a 9, not without the 6.
Crate says 2. Yeah, I think 8 only because it looks like the 2 balls meeting. Oh no.
The man needs to take his hacks off though, because that ball went right directly to the sweet spot.
Yep.
2 balls, he's not walking. 3 balls
check
out of 10.
Check and see if he's got a Cronus or something on by chance.
Ooh, yep.
Ooh, yeah, he's gonna have a bad day. He's gonna have a bad day.
I gave it a 9 because he freaking fired it right in there. Like, I mean, like he threw it in the direction he was going. He nailed the dude. The only thing, he didn't knock him down to his feet. You know.
Well, we got some more ads. We'll take a really, really quick break here. I might actually just run and use the restroom quick while we rip through these ads. And so chat, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And I'm going to turn some music back on for you, and we'll wrap up the last of this little segment here. So let me just post it here as well for those in the chat. We're just going to say quick bio break during the ads. Be right back. All right, we'll be right back.
So, chat, what are you wearing? Nope, kidding. Hope you're all having a great time tonight. If you're subbed and you're getting the material, hope you're having a great time. Pajamas, so jealous right now, Whale. So jealous right now. I got my pajamas are in the dryer right now, actually, and they're getting all cozy. But my problem is as much as I love fresh pajamas straight out of the dryer, it's also been extremely warm lately, and I hate sleeping warm. So it's that catch-22 of like nice warm pajamas, but not nice warm sleep. It's where they get you.
What are they? Different sheets?
Oh no, I was talking about my pajamas are in the dryer right now. I asked chat what they were wearing, and pajamas was the first thing that came back. Chill Master's wearing Flanders ski suit. Stupid, sexy Flanders.
Sexy Flanders.
Shorts because it's hot. I'm with you, Rush.
Case, how do you have your bot program to do that command every hour for the ads? Because I've been thinking of like mine's been like spamming stuff, and I'm trying to like just do it to where like right before it happens.
Yeah, so mine actually, that one in particular comes through Stream Elements. It's a widget in Stream Elements that does it. But I can send you the link to it, 100%.
Yeah. I definitely want to take a look at it.
Hey, No Sweat Rockety, thank you for stopping in. We're back. All right, sweet. We're back. Let's go. Jealous of everyone with AC. Yeah, for real.
Oh, yeah, I gotta pull this back up.
All right. That poor bystander. Anyways. Let's move on to the next one here. You ready?
So ready.
Yeah. Now we've got what in the world?
There is absolutely no way to take it. There were 3, 4, 5 guys around 2 players. That was insane. What was the plan?
What a weird lineup to begin with. They obviously trying to go for a trick play that was just botched horribly.
Yes.
I love the inflection in his voice at the end. What was the plan?
Yeah. Sam, what's going on? Yes, I did get a few hairs cut. Thank you. Virge is just at a loss for words here. All right, I gotta give this a score.
I give you a 1 for easier. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I don't mind,
Like,
yeah. I'm gonna give that a 1. Like, what was the plan? Indeed.
Well,
4? Yeah.
for 4th and 3.
right?
Rockety, maybe just text Gigi. I'm not sure exactly what the plan is, so I would text her. She can let you know.
I would say what they were trying to do there, like, I mean, it was obviously like you said, it's some sort of trick play. I think what they were trying to do was, I think the punter running, like they were supposed to like maybe have the punter come running up and take the ball. Like it seemed like once they all shifted, it was like, oh, we're not supposed to be here type thing. I remember seeing it, like not watching this live, but seeing it on the highlights, and I was like, oh boy.
And of course, it's the Colts.
Well, no, that's the next thing you would think out. It was not my team because I would never hear the end of that.
Yeah, yeah. We were judging
who's your
the
team,
Colts.
Virge?
Yeah.
Who's your team?
Fly Eagles, fly.
Dem birds.
All right.
Fly Eagles. Yeah.
Eagles.
Go Birds.
All right. Here we go. This one's good. I like this one a lot.
Oh, he hits the carpet. It looked like he was about to go right back into it, though. Yep, he did.
What a professional.
I mean, that's something that I would do probably because I'd be so into it. I'd freaking bust my ass out there in front of hundreds of people.
Yeah.
Just,
I give him an 8. Ram gives him a full-on 10.
That's a 10.
That's a 10. That's a 10.
That's a 10.
I mean, that's valid. I can get behind that. 6 for the dismount, 9 for the recovery.
listen. Your national anthem is a beautiful national anthem, and he stuck with it.
Yep.
And he was embarrassed and everything else like that. It was laughable. Like what happened, obviously, you want to laugh, right?
But admirable.
He kept going.
Mm-hmm.
He kept going.
Yep. Power to him.
Mm-hmm.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
Well,
I've seen weaker men tremble.
I've got one more for you, and this one's also out of Canada, but a slightly different vibe to it, and you'll see why in a second. You ready?
Top alumni banquet at the CFL. That's Joe Kaplef, Angelo Mosca. They had some bad blood from the 60s. Here's our offering to Clark. Get out of here. No, you take them. Here's Mike Kane, and you go. These guys are in their 70s. This is 1963 bad blood. They were trying to just have a nice alumni banquet. Let's see it. No, come on, eh?
Oh, I really should have, Kitty. That was a miss. Should have put Ram's candy cane clip in this.
Oh, him. I've seen that one.
Yeah.
If you know,
God bless Chris Bourbon.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, well, I've got my score.
I got mine.
All right, ready?
Almost. I'm trying to make my scores visible.
Oh.
1 million. That was the best one, says Will Tata. 8 out of 10 for singing while skating in tails. It's difficult. Yeah, that guy's got some props. I probably scored him too low.
True.
Yeah.
True.
What do you got,
But
Ram?
He does not trump two old dudes beating each other with canes and fighting on stage.
These are facts. 5.5 plus.
Seniors discount.
Nice.
Smart. Nice. Should have been like AARP. That would have been my score.
Love it.
I mean, he takes the cane and just starts whooping on him. Like,
oh yeah.
that is fantastic.
The other guy's got a mean right hook.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they went after it. Give them credit. They went. They got after it a little bit there.
And imagine carrying a beef for that long too, right? It's like probably the first time they've seen each other in who knows how long, and immediately turns into fisticuffs.
Like
so
a half a
obviously
century.
it was something very, very like, it's just, yeah, that's just very odd that they would not have settled their differences beforehand.
It's probably a deflated ball.
In a much younger,
Oh, man.
What did you say?
It's probably a deflated ball.
I hate it here. Yeah, that cane whipped. Whew.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we've got one more game for you here, Virgin. It's one that we play with all of our guests that come onto the show, and it's a game that we like to call not that one in OBS. It's a game we like to call Famously Tall. There it is. I was trying to turn on the wrong thing. So the whole premise of this game, and as I punch my own mic, is we are going to show you two celebrities side by side, and all you have to do is simply tell me who's taller. Easy as that. And then I'll show you another group of two celebrities. It's going to include whoever actually was taller from the previous set. Again, you're going to answer the question of who's taller between those two, and we continue forward and forward until we've gone through 20 pairings. At which point we take a look at your final score as well as how much time it took you to get to that point, and we'll line you up against our leaderboard, which we've got right here, and see where you stack up. So this is our leaderboard for this season. Right now, Daddy Reynolds currently has the lead at 12 correct answers in 1 minute 30 seconds. But if you are an overachiever and you want to have the top score, the actual score to beat overall the entire time we've been doing this is 13. I can't remember exactly offhand what the time was for that, so I'd have to look that
I
one up.
believe it was 147,
something like that. Yeah, it was in the high ones. So I mean, if you can
get through all 20 in a short amount of time.
Exactly. Now you do want to obviously be more correct than fast, because your score is what's going to count first, and in the event of a tie, the timing is what is going to dictate who takes what spot. But all that said, it's a pretty simple premise, but obviously hard to execute considering the best score right now is 13 out of 20. Not a particularly fantastic score, but it's tricky. It's tricky. Some of these celebrities are very, very close in height. So might not necessarily be obvious right away as to who's actually taller. So let me pull this back up again here. Let me get my timer going. Let me pull that in front here.
I'm looking at the stream or just.
Oh, right here. Let me.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not at the Discord.
Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, because I should show you that way. You don't have to deal with the delay. Okay, you should be seeing it in Discord now.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So let me get one other thing here, just sort it out so that way I've got it handy. Let me just actually hide this for just a quick second, just in case it pops up on the wrong screen. I don't want to accidentally flash you the answers. Just give me 1 sec while I just pull that up.
I think it's 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'm glad I moved it. I'm glad I moved it.
I'll flash you 20 or something.
Oh.
That is wait.
What?
What does that mean?
Just let everybody know in chat right now. Like, just let everybody know. If you guys know me, and the people that do know me, like, I am never on the top of any leaderboard. So just you be ready. Like, you can call me subpar for a reason.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Actually, I am missing one. I'm missing. I don't know how. Actually, she should have been on there. My leaderboard must not have saved from last time. Little Jones, my daughter, should be on there too. Sam makes a good point. I'm gonna have to go back and fix that. She's on there. She, I think, got 10. So
okay.
She did not bad. Not bad.
Nice.
All right. Let me pull these up again here. And okay, so you let me know when you're ready, and I'm gonna hit start on the timer. You ready?
Let's go.
Ready, spaghetti? All right.
Spaghetti.
In 3, 2, 1. Good luck, sir. Here we go. First up, Amanda Seyfried or Salma Hayek?
Salma Hayek.
Incorrect. Amanda Seyfried or Seth Green?
Seth Green.
Correct. Seth Green or Frankie Muniz?
Seth Green.
Incorrect. Frankie Muniz or Rachel McAdams?
Rachel McAdams.
Incorrect. Frankie Muniz or Aziz Ansari?
Frankie.
No.
Frankie Muniz.
Aziz Ansari or BD Wong?
BD Wong.
Incorrect. Aziz Ansari or Jennifer Aniston?
I gotta go with Jennifer Aniston no matter what, even if it's wrong.
Incorrect. Aziz Ansari or James McAvoy?
Aziz.
Incorrect. James McAvoy or Cameron Diaz?
Cameron Diaz.
Correct. Cameron Diaz or Blake Lively?
Blake Lively.
Correct. Blake Lively or Famke Janssen?
Ooh, Blake Lively still.
Nope. Famke Janssen or Tim Allen?
Famke.
Correct. Famke Janssen or Michael B. Jordan?
Ooh, her.
No. Michael B. Jordan or Uma Thurman?
Uma Thurman.
Incorrect. Michael B. Jordan or Keanu Reeves?
Michael B. Jordan.
Incorrect. Keanu Reeves or Will Arnett?
Keanu Reeves.
Incorrect. Will Arnett or Maria Sharapova?
Maria Sharapova.
Incorrect. Will Arnett or Jeff Goldblum?
Jeff Goldblum.
Correct. Jeff Goldblum or Hayden Christensen?
Ooh. Hayden Christensen.
Correct. Finally, Hayden Christensen or Dwayne Johnson?
Hayden Christensen.
Correct. Whew.
Gotta go with Darth Vader. My God, that's hard.
Right?
It's tricky. It's tricky.
Because I'm like trying to like picture them like and you've never seen them in person, so you're trying to like, dude, that's a really fun game.
And some of them,
That's
like
a
I say,
really
they're
fun
very,
game.
very close in height. Some of them are like 1 or 2 centimeters difference.
Well, and that's like, what was the one, Seth Green and Frankie Muniz? Like they're both smaller dudes, so
Right.
it's like they got to be close.
They're very close. They're very close.
So it's just like a okay.
Every once in a while, you'll get a bit of a jump from one to the next, but a bunch of them are very, very close in height. So, yeah.
We're kind of grouped up. What did I get? 8?
7.
Nice, good.
Yeah, 7 in a
Bottom of the
minute
leaderboard,
43.
Right?
So
Bottom
I'm
of the
gonna write that
leaderboard.
down here
Right
on
where I
my
need to
sheet.
be. I can't disappoint. I can't go outside my,
You got to match expectations.
You'd be like, my God, this guy's a genius. Like, I don't want him to think that.
Here's the thing, and actually, there's a Calvin and Hobbes comic strip that perfectly emphasizes what we're doing with right now. Is it's when Calvin does the school test and gets a C and gets super excited, and his classmates like, "Why are you happy for a C? Wouldn't you be happier with an A?" Calvin's like, "Nah, because you see, if I get an A, everyone expects more out of you."
Love it. You guys like Calvin and Hobbes?
Oh,
I love Calvin and Hobbes.
See those books there?
Oh, baby. Love to see it.
Heck
Very nice.
yeah.
I love it. The ones that I love the most are the Snowman one. Like,
Oh, yeah. Where he's got like the Kraken and he's got like the massacre in the driveway, like the one snowman. It's like murdering all the other ones. Yeah.
So the father comes home and he's like, I'm just in the words, like, oh God. I have to find it. Like, that'd be some fun, dude. That's a really fun game. That is a really, really fun game. That was fun.
We have fun with it.
Well, it's not just, I mean, like I could sit there and like, I mean, I'm a more slow thinker, so I'm like try to analyze things a little bit more to try to get it. Like, so when you add a time component in for me, that's when it gets tough.
Yeah.
Fair.
That is. Yeah, Space Calvin's Space.
Yeah,
Calvin's
Spaceman
fun.
Spiff.
Yeah, he's.
It's too good. It's too good. Yeah, I grew up reading those. They were amazing. I remember always borrowing them from the library at school, and they're just great. They're great little cartoon strips, and it's one of those things too. Like it bothers me sometimes, like when I see those decals on vehicles where it's like
where he's peeing on something.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not Calvin and Hobbes.
Well, yeah, it's absolutely not. And Bill Watterson, the artist, the creator of Calvin and Hobbes, absolutely hates that stuff. Actually, he hates any kind of merchandising involved at all with Calvin and Hobbes, because there's been a number of times that he's been approached by various companies to say, "Hey, we'd love to do something with your IP," and he's like, "No." He always tells him to just basically bugger off. He just wants nothing to do with it.
No eat snow.
Yeah. But I mean, you got to respect the guy. You got to respect the guy for that. Yeah, I love those cartoons. Like probably one of my favorite cartoon strips from my childhood, if not my absolute all-time favorite.
It's fun just like picking up one of these just sometimes, and just like on a day, like you're just having a day, like
Yep.
you know,
Oh,
just sit
yeah.
there and just look through a couple, and then it's
Between that and like the Far Side.
100%.
Far Side.
Yes. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Far Side was
Those were
phenomenal.
a staple in our household as well. Yeah.
There's another one I used to. Well, Dilbert.
Dilbert. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Our dad's a big Dilbert fan too.
Yeah.
They put them up at work, like in the office cubicles and stuff like that. Like, and it's like, and then somebody comes and takes them down because they don't want them up because it's talking about corporate stuff.
It's too good. It's too good.
It's good stuff. It's
Well,
good
Virge,
stuff.
thank you so much again for joining us on
Yeah.
the show. We've had a lot of fun. Hopefully, you guys in chat have had a blast as well, coming and hanging out with us. Anything that you want to share? When are you
Where can we
streaming
find
next?
you? Yeah.
I usually stream weekdays 6:30 at night Eastern time. And sometimes Saturdays and stuff like that. Charity events are, a bit planned and announced well ahead of time. But yeah, you can find me twitch.tv, Virge753, on Twitter, at Virge753. And that's pretty much it. I don't have too much more. Oh, I have a YouTube, but like, I like, one of the things I've gotten into is video editing. So I like to like go, and I've really started to mess around with that, like expanding. So like, I'm just messing around and learning some different things. It's been fun. But yeah, pretty much weekdays, 6:30 until about 11. I may go longer depending on what we're doing and stuff like that. But
Nice.
we try to we're Destiny main still, even though I haven't played it in a month plus. But just taking a break, been playing Diablo. We will be getting back into Destiny with the new season and new content coming out. We'll see where it is. But a lot of Rocket League stuff, Call of Duty. We were doing a lot of Sea of Thieves stuff now. I've gotten into Sea of Thieves. I know, Casey, we played one night, and hopefully,
it's fun stuff. I need to
we'll
get
try
back into it. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just what your fancy is for the night. That's all. And that's one of the things I learned is just I heard a lot of people say it, and it's fun to switch things up every once in a while because Destiny has gotten to that point where you just get on every single day. It's the same thing, and
Just
you burn
feels
out from
stale.
it. You burn out very quickly because like
Mm-hmm.
we've been talking about planning on going back and doing all the season missions. So we're gonna take a day, and literally you can probably run through it in 2 hours, and you're done. Like I have no investment in any of the new exotic stuff. I don't want to go through that. Like,
Just feels like
not
homework
relevant.
after a while.
It's not game break. Yeah, it's not worth chasing after. Like, give me something to chase. Like, Whisper of the Worm was worth chasing for a reason. Like, it was Outbreak, the missions, like, because it was such a rarity that you would have something like that. Every time I turn around, there's something like, or I can just go farm stuff and craft the perfect weapon that's actually better than an exotic.
Yeah. There you go.
And then just go. So they got to make some changes with things.
Yeah.
But
maybe add a few new exotics.
Well, yeah, some of the ones that we absolutely
Like the Dr. Pepper box.
I like that. That's a good one. But yeah, we golf. We'll do golf in Call of Duty Friday nights, we're doing trivia night. We had a fun trivia night on Thursday.
Oh, actually, I think I've jumped in on one of those of yours. Yeah.
You were probably Well, I've been trying a bunch of different things. I tried to have an interactive thing, but it's just there's no real good interactive platform. So it's just But again, just listen. We try to have fun. Like I'm a lot like Casey and Ramp. Like I just want to make this world a little bit better, however I can. And it's just about fostering a community and working with people like these two gentlemen here and the people that I know. I've known many of them for years and years, and we finally got to the point where we're getting together and finally like meeting each other in public and doing events and stuff like that. They're all beautiful, wonderful human beings. They'll do anything for you, and I'll do anything for them. And it's just about finding those good people and making sure that you find them, because there's a lot of good people out there. You might not see them all, but they're all out there. So.
Well, I'm glad we found you.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad we got to find you guys. Like, I mean, and it's just weird how like it all trickled down from one day me just hopping in with you guys know for good day. Like, I hopped in on a random game of Destiny one night, and like it's just just amazing where your path in life takes you sometimes, and how like just meeting some of the guys that I've met, meeting you guys, like it's just. You would never think, but life is an amazing thing, and you just have to be open to everything that comes in front of you and stuff like that. And
life finds a way.
It does. It
Thanks,
does.
Jeff Goldblum.
Just I guess the biggest thing for everybody, just you do you. You're amazing. You're awesome. And you're special. Just remember that, and remember that there's people out there that are going through tough times, maybe tougher than you are. Yeah, we're all going through stuff. We all have hardships and stuff like that. But just you never know. Reach out to somebody, say hi, pick them up. Because that little hi, how you doing? Hey, keep going. You're freaking doing great. Could change their day in a heartbeat, because they could. It just could. And yeah, that's all.
I appreciate that.
Find good charities, support them.
Yeah,
that's the other thing. And Casey, good luck. I send a form in today to work with you in November and stuff like that.
Excellent.
Good luck to you with all you do with Extra Life and stuff like that. Definitely looking forward to that. That's going to be a blast.
Oh, it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
yeah. I know that is your thing. So I'm looking forward to the success that you continue to have with Extra Life, because that is a great organization to work with.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much again, Virge, for being here. Really appreciate it. I've had a lot of fun tonight. I really enjoy doing these shows, getting really cool people to come on and hang out with us, and just encourage us in our shenanigans that we like to get up to. So I appreciate you putting up with
enabling
us.
I'm thankful that you guys were like, oh my God, we have this guy. Oh my God, he's this guy.
Now, to that end, there is one other tradition that we do. Is typically that is throwing it to the guest to say who it is that we're going to be rating out into.
Yes.
So if there's anybody on presently that you think could use a little hello or a little bump up or a little huzzah.
Yeah. So all week long I've been rating GCX just because charity events going on and stuff. But let me see if there's anybody else that I know. That's
all right.
That's just starting, just so we can go say hi to them. Give me a second.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Up
While you're doing that, again, thank you for taking time out of your day to bits of who you are, your memories, what makes you the treasure of a human being that you are able to be. And it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on the show this evening. Thank you so very much.
Well, and thank you guys for reaching out to me and thinking of me and stuff like that. And you guys know that if you guys ever need anything, always here,
Likewise.
to support you, because I'm going to continue to see you guys grow in your mission. And because I understand your mission, so I want to see you guys succeed in that. So this is a great show. It has been an honor. Thank you. And
thank you.
Continue to look forward to hanging out with you guys and seeing you guys grow and doing other things, doing other collaborations and stuff like that.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
As we continue on this thing, because it's amazing what you can do. It's just amazing. I really don't actually have anybody on. They're all bigger streams. So if you want to go do GCX, throw them over there to the. Unless
do you want to post it in the chat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
I got a question here from Rush. Where are you in Nuzlocke, Casey? So so we'll be back tomorrow night. It might be a little bit later because we're gonna go catch the Ninja Turtles movie in the afternoon. So I might be starting a little bit later than normal, but we are gonna be taking on the Elite Four tomorrow in Pokemon Blue. I've been doing a Nuzlocke challenge. For those that are unfamiliar with the Nuzlocke challenge, the premise is there's really two big rules. The first one is you're only allowed to catch the very first Pokemon you encounter in any given area. And the second is if any of your Pokemon get knocked out for any reason during the run, they are gone for good. No revives, no rezzing. You got to cut them loose, set them free back into the wild. So it's been a very challenging run. It took me a couple of tries to actually get a good run going. But yeah, we're knocking on the door of the Elite Four tomorrow. Should be able to wrap it up and go for the gold, as they say. So yeah.
I was wondering, I was watching, and I've seen people, I still had you just explained it perfectly. Thank you. Now it will make sense when I'm watching.
There you go.
Thank you, Casey.
Excellent. All right.
I couldn't remember the raid call command.
Yeah. So GCX event. Okay, so let me grab their username here.
Yeah, they got about 30 minutes left. It is just, I mean, if anybody has the to raise money for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, if anybody has $1 or anything, or just spread the word with that. They end tomorrow. So.
Okay. Nice.
It's an inspiring event for me because, like, I watch GDQs and see what they
Love
do.
GDQ.
GDQs are so much. The thing of it is speed running. I love what they do, and somebody, it's more so. There's not a lot of in-game incentives. They're just trying to, different speed run challenges, which is, people are talented. Like
they're
and
unbelievably
super
so.
talented. If you guys don't watch events like that, chat, like watch events like that because it is amazing what these people do to break video games. They're not breaking it. And see, this is where, you're cheating, you're doing anything. No, they're geniuses.
Yeah.
That's the way they should be looked at.
It's not cheating,
not
it's an
as
exploit.
game
It's
breakers.
very
or
different. Yeah.
It's you're taking advantage of finding something. I mean, like
these are the people that should be working in like QA roles.
QA bug testing.
Huge.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, and I've
100%.
seen Bungie put them out there that it's like, hey, are you a game breaker?
Yeah.
We need you to do some play testing. Like,
Excellent.
but
Well, let's go say hello.
thank you, boys.
Thank you so much again, everyone. Have a fantastic night. Be good to each other. Stay healthy, stay safe. Keep your sticks on the ice. And we'll
Stay
catch you
sassy.
again very soon. Thank you again, Virge. Love you, buddy.
Thank
Bye,
you. Love you
everyone.
guys.
Love you.